First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. JR is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Marie. So in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, JR, how long has it been since you heard from Marie?
Oh, man. A couple days, I guess. Maybe a week now.
Okay. Did you try to hit her up?
Oh, yeah. I've called a couple times. I didn't leave a voice message every time I called because I didn't want to sound crazy or whatever, but she just hasn't called back. I got nothing.
All right. Well, tell us about the date.
Date was awesome. So we met on the apps. I just was so attracted to how nurturing she seemed. I mean, she had pictures with animals. She was out in nature, you know, with her friends. I mean, the second we started talking, it was like, I was telling her about how I always wanted to ride a horse, but I've been like real afraid to try. And she laughed at it, you know, but like it was that cute kind of laugh. And, then she was like really encouraging, and we decided that actually our first meeting would be for me to go horseback riding.
Oh, that's a cool first date.
Yeah, it is.
It's like fun.
It was amazing. Like I actually rode a horse. She was amazing. She was like my personal cheerleader. She was just so warm and energetic, and I mean, she was gorgeous too. I can't get it out of my mind. It was amazing. And after we rode horses, we went home to shower and we changed, and then we met up for dinner. And oh my gosh, I'm smiling so hard right now just thinking about it. Like it was things were going great. You know, we even kissed before we went into the restaurant. And I feel like
that's a good sign.
Really good sign.
Oh my gosh. That's usually it's like if you're lucky after dinner, you know, this was right away. And, you know, it set the tone for some real romance. And after dinner, you know, we kissed again. And I told her that I was going to call her this week with a plan for another adventure. You know, it's just amazing. This is so good.
I know. So you're really into her. It sounds like the date went great, though, to have a 2-part date and kisses. It feels like there was really great momentum. What could have gone wrong, you think?
You know, the only thing that I can really think of is like, you know, I'm the type of person that like, sometimes I say the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know, I don't mean to, but like we were sitting at dinner, and I noticed that she had like a designer handbag and some fancy jewelry. And, you know, she's a teacher. And right away, I wanted to make a little joke because she had really fancy stuff. So I remember saying like, hey, what are you on, OnlyFans or something? Like, how do you afford that fancy stuff? And it was like the only point where, forget all that romance, she looked just like cold. And then she kind of played it off, but she's like, I'm a good thrifter. And there was a little awkward moment there. You know, I moved on from it, and I told her, you know, I said, hey, I didn't mean to offend you or anything, and told her it was a joke, and that was the only moment that I can think of that was like, uh-oh, is that what it was? Did I really ruin it by putting my foot in my mouth again?
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like your joke didn't land.
You got to tell that one right. Just right. You got to tell that one just right for it to land.
And not be like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe that's why she's not calling you back. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Oh my gosh, please. Yes, thank you.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of today's first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, JR is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Marie. And so in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But before we do that, JR, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so went on the best first date I've ever had. We broke one of my fears going horseback riding. We kissed before dinner, after dinner. It was something straight out of a movie as far as I'm concerned. And I may have put my foot in my mouth, but I think it went really well overall. And I can't get her to get back to me. And I really want to go on another adventure with her.
But your foot in your mouth was there because you asked her if she was on OnlyFans because she had nice things.
Yeah.
But it was a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, man. Are you ready for us to call her?
I'm nervous, but I am absolutely ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Marie, please?
This is her.
Hey, Marie, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Marie. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Great. Thanks for asking. Have you ever heard of the show before?
Yeah, I love the show.
Oh,
thank you.
Great. Do you like the first date follow-ups?
Yes, oh yes.
Congratulations then. Because this is a first date follow-up.
Oh no.
You're ghosting somebody and they emailed us about you. Do you know who that would be?
Yes.
Who?
JR.
Yes, JR. So he emailed us and told us about your date. He said he really liked you and he's not sure why you're ghosting him. Do you mind telling us?
Oh my goodness. I'm so embarrassed. Well, I really liked him too, but and the date was great and everything, but to be honest, he was asking some personal questions and he seemed like he was prying a little bit. I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, but he, was getting a little too close to finding out a secret, honestly, and I just don't go out with guys like that.
Like inquisitive?
Like guys like that? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, nosy, I like to keep my privacy, like my personal business is my business.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Well, I want a guy to like me for me, and
Okay.
I'm not sure if he does. And I'm not sure if he's like creepy or not.
You don't know if he's creepy or not? Why?
Well, he made a comment about my jewelry and my bags. I mean, I like to have nice stuff, and he asked me if I was on OnlyFans, and it made me think: is that how he saw me? Is that why he's?
Oh, so you feel
Okay.
like he put two and two together, and you're usually low key about it. Oh, you probably do have people that want to date you because of that.
Yeah, it's happened before, honestly, and I'm pretty sure that's how he knows me. I'm pretty sure he figured it out, and that's why he asked me for a date.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you are on OnlyFans?
Marie, that's JR. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
No! Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hi.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I swear I did not know you were on there. I was just making a joke.
That is a bad time joke.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. I thought that you for sure knew I was on, and that's why you asked me out. So you really just saw me on the app and genuinely just wanted to go out with me?
Oh, Marie.
Yeah, 100%. You seem so sweet. It's 100% for like who you are.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
It is cool that you have an OnlyFans. I like it.
You do? You're cool with it?
Yeah, I don't care about that. I'd never judge you for that. If you want to keep it a secret, maybe, don't bring out the fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
JR, you were doing so well. This is just another one of those moments.
I like nice things. What can I say?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was stupid. I was just trying to I danced in person, but you guys can't see that, and it was supposed to be a joke, and I suck at that.
But you rode a horse, JR.
You did.
Yeah, and she was amazing. I never would have done it if it wasn't for Marie. Like it was you were my hero that day, Marie.
Oh,
it was great.
You guys are actually really cute.
Thank you. You are really sweet, Jared, and I do really like you. And
Marie, would you like to go on another date with JR? We'll pay for it.
Really? Yeah, I would love to.
Oh my gosh, please say yes. Please say yes. I swear.
She did
I'll
already.
do whatever you, I'm not going to tell. Oh,
She said yes.
Great. That's amazing. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yes.
I'm Stephen Curry, and this is Gentleman's Cut. I think what makes Gentleman's Cut different is me being a part of, developing the profile of this beautiful finished product. With every sip, you get a little something different.
Visit gentlemanscutbourbon.com or your nearest Total Wines or Bevmo. This message is intended for audiences 21 and older. Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, Boone County, Kentucky. For more on Gentleman's Cut Bourbon, please visit gentlemanscutbourbon.com. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck and Josh from the Stuff You Should Know podcast, and it's that time of year again when we knuckle down to do our annual holiday episodes.
We collected our best past classic holiday episodes and compiled them into a 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist that the whole family can enjoy.
That's right, maybe you missed it the first time we detailed the history of Beanie Babies, Monopoly, or yo-yos, and a whole lot more. So listen to the 12 Days of Christmas Toys playlist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, it's me, Katie Couric. Did you know that I recently joined Substack? Very exciting. It's where I'll be sharing my unfiltered conversations with the people everyone's talking about. I'll also tell you what I'm reading, what I'm watching, what's making me crazy, and what's giving me hope. If you like deep dives, hot takes, and real talk, you're in the right place. Search Katie Couric on Substack and hit subscribe. I'll be there reporting live, most likely in my pajamas. See you there.
I'm Robert Smith, and this is Jacob Goldstein, and we used to host a show called Planet Money.
And now we're back making this new podcast called Business History, about the best ideas and people and businesses in history.
And some of the worst people, horrible ideas, and destructive companies in the history of business.
First episode, how Southwest Airlines used cheap seats and free whiskey to fight its way into the airline business.
The most Texas story ever.
Listen to Business History on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know the shade is always shadiest right here. Season 6 of the podcast Reasonably Shady with Giselle Bryan and Robin Dixon is here, dropping every Monday. As two of the founding members of the Real Housewives of Potomac, we're giving you all the laughs, drama, and reality news you can handle. And you know we don't hold back, so come be reasonable or shady with us each and every Monday. Listen to Reasonably Shady from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back, just like we're about to do for Daniel, who's on the phone. Daniel, what's up, man?
Hey, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. You sound a little defeated already, Daniel.
He does.
Sorry, guy. I don't mean to.
Wow. You really changed your tune there.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be prefaced with wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm excited to be on the show.
You really pepped right up there.
Now you sound like you're somebody we're interviewing. I'm excited to be here. Daniel, you emailed us about a girl named Bree that you met at a happy hour. You said that your group of friends was flirting with her group of friends, and you guys kind of paired off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Tell us a little bit about Bree.
She was part of this group of a couple girls, but she was definitely the cutest one out of the whole group, and I just kind of gravitated towards her. I'm really attracted to girls with dimples, and she had just this killer smile, so I started talking it over with her. And,
talking it over? You were talking it over with her, huh? About her dimples?
Oh, man. I don't know, man. Like, I was trying to flirt with her, and we started talking about the new season of Arrested Development, and she had just finished watching it, and I had just finished watching it. So it was cool to find a girl with the same sense of humor.
So wait, did you go on a date ever, or did you just meet her at happy hour and that was it?
No, I just met her at happy hour, yeah.
Oh my God, can we please stop calling those first dates?
That's a date.
Men and women out there.
Hey, if you spend money on her, it counts.
No, a date does not count as just meeting someone at a bar.
It's a surprise date. Sometimes you go on a surprise date.
Did you get her number? Like, what did you do to pick up on her and let her know that you were interested?
Well, I got more than just her number, really. I got her back over to my place.
Oh,
nice.
Hey, look at that, Daniel.
Now, hey, Daniel, willingly, or did you...
Yeah.
It's a caveman knocker over the head type of situation.
A little bit.
Just need to clarify.
What was your line to make that happen, Daniel?
Like, do you want to go back to my place?
Okay.
Nice.
Original always works.
Creative.
It wasn't really a line.
What happened?
What kind of tricks you could use to get somebody in there?
What happened at your place, Daniel?
I picked up some wine along the way and showed her up. And I don't know. That's where things weird. to be
Daniel,
honest.
you picked up wine and what?
And
I picked up wine and took her back to my place.
You said I picked up wine and shut her up, and then
showed her up.
Oh.
Showed her up to my place.
It's like a date that
I
you
definitely heard shut her up.
that's
as
what I
well.
thought too. I got some wine. Now shut your stupid mouth. I got the wine already. Let's go to my place.
Here, grab this box of wine.
What went weird when you took her back to your place?
No, I showed her up. Yeah. Well, the weird part was she left after half an hour. I opened the bottle of wine. I gave her a quick little tour, and all of a sudden she was like, I have to go.
Uh-oh. Daniel, do you have something embarrassing in your apartment, or is it really dirty?
No, I'm a pretty clean guy.
Do you have a weird roommate?
No, it's just me.
There's nothing you can think of that you said or did?
No, and that's what's driving me crazy. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who usually takes somebody back. There's a one-night stand. That wasn't my intention at all. But she just seemed really put off all of a sudden.
Do you think she was having second thoughts about going home with the dude she just met at happy hour, maybe? I mean, maybe it's that simple.
I guess, but at the same time, she gave no indication. I told her I wasn't the kind of guy to take somebody back for a one-night stand, and she said she wasn't the kind of girl to do it either.
So you both played the game that everybody plays. That's
we
fine.
We all say that. Let's be honest. I never do this. So have you tried to contact her?
I waited a couple days, called her, no response. And I probably sent her 2 more texts since then, but it's not late-night booty calls. It's just hey, what's up? I had a good time. Let me know if you want to meet up again.
All right, well, here we go. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you're welcome, Daniel. Hang on the phone, all right?
Yeah, okay.
I like him.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Daniel, here we go. The moment of truth. Everything in your life depends on this very second.
You got it, man.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Moving 92.5.
That's awesome.
The second part of your second date update. If you missed the first part, we're talking to Daniel about the girl that he met at happy hour, Bree. They had a good conversation, ended up going back to his place, and she left. You say she was there for about a half an hour before getting weird and leaving?
Yep.
Okay.
And we didn't ask, you didn't get a kiss in or anything.
Actually, I did. I got a little quick kiss on the cheek, but
It was on the back of her head as she was leaving. You gave her a little peck that she couldn't even feel on the back of her hair. You just smelled her hair as she was walking out the door. All right, Daniel, you ready to give her a call?
All right, let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, is Bree there?
Speaking.
Hey, Bree, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
My name is Jubal from the morning show on Moving 92.5, Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was actually calling because I wanted to talk to you for a second about a mutual friend we have. It's a guy named Daniel.
Okay.
You remember meeting Daniel at happy hour and then going back to his place?
Yeah.
Well, he talked to us about that, and he wanted to know why you weren't interested in calling him back.
That's really weird. But
Think of it as a less, well, possibly more creepy Craigslist misconnection. I don't know, less or more creepy. That's how much he likes you.
That's sweet, I guess.
This is what he told us, okay? He said that he met you at the happy hour, then you went back to his place to drink some wine, and about half an hour into your visit, you got weird and made an excuse and left.
That's all he said.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than all the stuff about you being awesome and cool and beautiful and wanting to go out with you again.
That's super sweet.
Yeah,
he was showing me around his place. He showed me the bedroom.
I bet he did.
But he left to get me a glass of wine, and that is when I noticed his bookshelf.
Wait. His bookshelf where?
His bookshelf in his bedroom. he had some titles that were not really up my alley, I guess.
What do you mean? Like, just, are you a book snob?
He had Twilight, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't handle it.
50 Shades of Grey.
That would have been fun. I could have handled that. What really was kind of weird, he had stuff like, how to exploit her inner psycho.
What?
Oh, no.
I did not know that was a book until I saw it on his shelf.
What?
There was How to Sleep with Your Professor.
Ooh.
How to Sleep with Your Professor?
And the other one I remember is something like things I learned from women who dumped me or something like that.
Okay.
So he had like self-help books, kind of.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird. Like, I can handle, how to find your inner power or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But those were not, how to exploit her inner psycho was really the one that kind of...
The Idiot's Guide to Knocking Up Your Teacher is kind of weird, too.
I was like,
Bree, I should probably tell you that Daniel's been on the phone the whole time. He's heard everything you said.
oh, hey.
Bree?
Yeah?
That's why you weren't calling me back, because of those books?
Those are kind of odd books.
Listen, this has all been just one big misunderstanding, okay? I told you I used to be a TA. Like, my professor and I were really close. And I got that book just to kind of show her. This is when I was studying anthropology. Remember I was telling you that? I just wanted to show her.
Sounds like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Were you sleeping with her?
I did not want to sleep with her. She and I had a very open relationship, but there was nothing sexual about it.
Did you want to get a good grade in her class? What are you talking about?
You don't know Mrs. Unruh.
I'm surprised, Daniel, that you're not on a first name basis.
So you gave it to her as a joke, or you got it and showed it to her as a joke?
Yeah, I wanted to show her. Yeah. It doesn't really seem that funny now that I'm explaining it, which probably means.
What about the book Exploiting Her Inner Psycho?
Yeah, that's the one that really stood out to me.
That was a joke book from my brother. I used to date this girl in high school that went a little nuts, and he thought getting me this book would be funny.
So they're all joke books. It's all just funny.
I didn't even know I still had that book. It must have been at the bottom of the pile or something.
No, all three of them right next to the bed.
Daniel, stop lying, dude. Just own up to it.
I would almost respect you more if you came out and said, yep, these are mine.
Yeah.
I read them.
Would you? I mean, would you really?
So in other words, you're kind of saying that those books are yours to read, but you don't want to admit it.
I didn't say that. No.
It would be one thing if they were scattered throughout they were literally right next to the bed, though.
Daniel, do you struggle with dating, and that's why you're turning to these awful titles?
Oh man.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying to help you, dude, but it's really hard.
I know. I just have a lot of trouble, you guys.
Oh, Daniel. Well, here, first of all, maybe you could buy self-help books, but you could buy ones with, more helpful titles, not about exploiting psychos and sleeping with professors.
I know. I got that Dating for Dummies book, and that thing was a piece of
Hey, Daniel, how about this? I'll give you 30 seconds to plead a Bree for a second date.
Hold on.
He's getting out his book. Chapter 4, Daniel. Chapter 4 on how to plead to a woman.
Okay, Bree, listen. I really like you. I thought you were the most beautiful woman at the bar. I'm not really good at dating, and I'm not really good at being honest. But the fact is, I felt like we had a real connection, and I want to be honest with you, and I want you to know everything about me. And I don't care if it's embarrassing or stupid. I'll get rid of all the books. They don't matter anymore because I just want to get to know you.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you guys... He just said I'm not very good at being honest.
That throws everything else out he said after that.
Yeah.
He's working on it.
Bree, we'll pay for you guys to go out on a second date if you'll agree to go out with Daniel again.
Can I think about it?
No, we need an answer now. One date, we'll pay for it. We'll make sure there's a lot of people around.
Yeah, he's funny and sweet, and maybe a little weird's okay, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out.
You'll do it?
All right.
Hey.
There you go, Daniel.
You made the right choice.
Oh, good job, Daniel. Confidence. I like it.
Bree, this is probably the wrong time for me to tell you, but Chapter 7 in How to Exploit a Psycho says call a radio station and ask her on a second date. Sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today met a girl exactly how I do if I ever hit on a girl at a coffee shop.
Okay.
He was there.
Yeah.
He grabbed an empty coffee cup.
Yeah.
Cut a hole in the bottom of it, placed it appropriately, and then looked at her and went, "Hey, you want to try some of this coffee? It's non-fat."
That cannot be true.
Well, that's what I'm hoping he did.
No.
His email said that he met her at Starbucks, and that's just where my mind went.
The old coffee cup trick.
Yeah.
Good old,
Girls love it when you do that. Cody, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Good. Please tell me that's how you met this girl at Starbucks.
You know, I've never even thought of that, but you know, next time maybe I'll consider it.
Never fails. Never fails. Your email said that you met the girl you want to call today at Starbucks. So how did you do it if you didn't do the obvious thing and place yourself in a coffee cup?
Well, yeah. Well, you know, we were just standing next to each other in line, and when we went to go try to find a place to sit, we realized that there was no two tables for each of us to sit at. So there was one, and so we just kind of decided to share a table.
You were so excited when you looked around that coffee shop and saw that.
Well, I mean, I kind of saw it as a little bit of an opportunity. I mean, she was really cute.
Yeah.
So you invited her to sit at the table with you since there was nowhere else for her to sit.
Yeah, you know, I thought it'd be, a nice thing to do.
Okay, pretty boring compared to what my idea. But everybody's got to make their own way in life, you know what I mean? So how did that go? You sat down and shared the table. Did you guys have great conversation or something? You're like, I know I want to ask her out.
Well, I mean, it got kind of awkward at first because she pulled out her phone immediately and started, going through emails and or texting.
That's disappointing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, want to share this table? Sure, I do. And then she just gets on her phone and ignores you the whole time?
Yeah, it kind of started out that way.
Do you think that she knew that you were interested immediately, or do you think that she just honestly had, I don't know, did she honestly have work to do?
She may have just been trying to make me, work for it. So I just was trying to open up a conversation, not bother her or seem like I was getting in her way.
Yeah, next time that happens, the best way to do it is start reading over her shoulder what she's reading. She'll eventually put her phone down. Trust me.
You know all the tricks.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Man.
So how did you end up finally engaging her in conversation if she was preoccupied with her phone? Smack it out of her hand?
Well, I don't know. I kind of made her laugh a little bit, and so she eventually kind of just put her phone down. It must not have been too important.
So your email says that, I mean, obviously you guys ended up going out on a date, or unless this was what you're considering your first date.
No, this was the free date, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what did you actually do on your date then?
Well, I wanted to do something a little different instead of just going to a bar. I thought it'd be fun to go, do a little driving tour around the city because there's, a lot of really great views.
Okay.
That's kind of weird. I mean, like you're going to make out points all over the place, or...
I don't think make-out points have existed since the 50s,
Well, that's-
so I'm assuming that they probably weren't going there.
That's what it would feel like to me.
No, I just, wanted to go take her on to see some of the nice views, and it seemed like she would be into it.
And there wasn't like any food or any sort of restaurant or...
Well, I mean, I put most of my planning into the actual driving around. I had a little map that I could kind of follow. So I may have kind of not planned for food as much, but I did offer to go stop and, get a snack or something.
Well, that's good.
All right. And were you actually using a map, like a legit map?
Yeah, like Google Maps. Is what
See,
you
now you're making fun of my
This
nephew.
whole second date update is now throwback. There's make-out points, there's maps. And
They're in an old school convertible.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, I just had it on my phone.
Okay. All right. I'm picturing you driving around with this huge map over the steering wheel. Well, how did that go then?
We drove around, and at the end of the night, we just got to see this beautiful sunset.
Oh, come on. That was your moment. That was the moment you went in for a kiss, right?
Well, no.
Oh.
I was debating whether I should do it because it seemed like, that was kind of the moment, but then it was just kind of...
That is the
it didn't
worst.
seem like the right time.
That's the worst feeling ever
Yeah, dude.
when you're out with a girl and you're like, now's the moment where I have to kiss her. And then for some reason you don't do it. And then you drop her off, and the rest of the drive home, you're like, why?
I hate myself.
God, you're so stupid. All the signs were there. Sunset, everything.
So right.
Is that how you felt?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then if this girl likes you, I'm sure she's thinking, why didn't he do it? Like, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say when you left her?
I said, so maybe we can do it again sometime, and then she gave me a hug.
Okay. So you guys hugged. So
Not terrible, but-
you're thinking that maybe you didn't make the move in the right amount of time, and now she's like, oh, maybe he isn't really that interested in me.
I mean, it's either that or she just thinks that I'm a total wimp and I just can't pull the trigger on it.
When you're watching a sunset, here's just some advice for the future. You kiss the person next to you. I don't care if you're at a lookout point by yourself and like there's an old lady standing next to you at a sunset. Sunsets are always an appropriate time to kiss. Okay? Even if you're standing there with your dad, it doesn't matter.
No, dude.
Ask Jubal's dad.
Sunsets are always kiss time.
Oh, my God.
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
2 or 3 times. She never answered. I left voicemails each time.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like even if you miss that moment of the kiss, if she really liked you, she'd get back to you.
Maybe because it wasn't a traditional type of date, she just wasn't into that, or that could have turned her off. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Cody is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Sydney. They went out for a wonderful date where he took her to see all the beautiful views around the city. They drove around and looked at all these viewpoints that he had found and eventually found himself at sunset with her.
Wow.
Turned to her. They locked eyes. And then Cody proceeded to grab his downstairs mix-up, tuck it inside of his body, cry, and run away like a little girl. He couldn't go through with the kiss.
Mean.
Isn't that right, Cody?
Those are your words, not mine.
But yeah, Cody feels like maybe he didn't make a move on her when he should have at sunset. And he felt the tension, but he didn't actually go through with the kiss. So he's wondering if maybe she thinks that he's just kind of a little wussy boy.
Would you guys just cut that out?
Poor Cody.
All right. I'll quit piling on,
Yeah,
Cody.
Jubal's always like that.
Cody,
Sorry, man.
you were getting some good signs before this, right?
I sure thought so. Felt good to me.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update. Ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Sydney, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Sydney, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Nothing?
I'm not familiar. I'm sorry. Why are you calling me?
Is this a Sydney that went out on a date with a guy named Cody a little while ago to look at views of the city?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then you are the right Sydney. You're who I'm looking to get a hold of.
Why?
It's a great question,
Well,
Sydney.
we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. You went out on a date with Cody, and Cody emailed us to see if we could talk to you and find out why you're not answering any of his phone calls.
Okay. That's awkward.
Did you enjoy your date with Cody?
I mean, it was definitely kind of an odd first date. I would say that.
Driving around looking at views?
Yeah. So how much do you guys actually know about the date?
Well, we talked to Cody, and he basically just told us that. He wanted to do something different and maybe romantic, so he said that he planned out a bunch of different viewpoints you could go look at.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was definitely different.
And by the way, we're on your side with that. We think it's kind of like a strange date.
I would have gotten really bored by the I mean, you give me 2 viewpoints, maybe.
Yeah.
But more than that, I'm checked out.
Exactly. He really just wanted to look at a lot of bridges. It was all about the bridges. He was really into views. He kept saying views a lot. I don't know. He was just really excited by it. And at one point, we were driving on the freeway, and he pulls over on the freeway to say, "Oh my gosh, we just have to stop and look at this view."
So you're just on the side of the freeway with cars screaming by you at 70 miles an hour?
Yes.
When he told us about this, I pictured more of like a nature thing where it was like calm and quiet.
Or at a park.
No, it was very urban.
Okay.
And then there were a couple times even where we would stop and he would have us hike under bridges to get a different view.
Like you're going under freeway overpasses?
Yes. And he just said that was another unique view for us to enjoy together.
Weird.
The unique part was right.
He did tell us one thing. He said that you guys eventually stumbled upon a sunset view, and he felt that there was a moment where you might have wanted a kiss, and he didn't go in for it. Was he feeling the right vibe there, or was he... From talking to you, it sounds like you were not feeling like being kissed.
Not by him.
Okay.
You do have to give him some credit. The guy put some effort into it.
Actually, I don't know, because in my mind, it kind of actually felt like this had the potential to be romantic, but what it sort of felt like more was just that he may have been too cheap to take me on an actual date.
That's kind
of trying to make more of these views than what was there.
When we talked to him, I didn't get the vibe like he was that scheming to be like, I'm going to take her to look at bridges and views because I want to save money. Maybe he's just got a weird thing with bridges.
Yeah.
It wasn't just bridges, though, because actually, at one point toward the end, he stopped by this house, and I was kind of weirded out, and I said, why are we at this random house? And he said, no, don't worry, I know the guy. And we went into the guy's backyard to look at yet another view, and so I was just standing in this stranger's backyard.
Is he like making it up as he goes along?
I would have run if I were you at that point. Hey, we're going to go to this house. Don't worry, I know a guy. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. It was bizarre.
Okay, I'd love to find out if your theory is right, that he wanted to save money, so he took you on this view date. Wouldn't you at least like to know that?
Actually, I'm not concerned. I don't think I'm going to go on a second date, so.
Oh. Well, that's too bad, because he's on the phone right now, and I wanted to ask him.
Yeah, hi, Sydney. It's so nice to hear your voice.
Oh, gosh.
Cody?
Yeah. Do you realize how much time I spent planning that date? I thought it'd be unique.
Well, it was
you
unique,
can appreciate
but it was also
what I
weird.
did for you. Do you realize how much time I spent putting this date together? How many maps I consulted? I spent hours on the internet looking up places. I called people to plan this whole thing out. I spent so much time on that, and I cared about what happened, and you just blow this off?
Well, I mean, in your hours on the internet, did you not find normal restaurants to take someone to?
Did you not go to Yelp?
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. I tried to do something original for sake instead of taking you to a bar or a stupid restaurant.
Just don't claim originality as cheap. It's obvious that you were just being cheap.
I am not cheap. I thought it would be fun.
Doesn't it sound weird when I say we went and looked at a dozen bridges? I mean, that's weird, right?
It wasn't just the bridge. It was the view off of the bridge. But if you look up from your phone, maybe you would have noticed.
Can we also mention maybe how awkward it was for me standing in some random dude's backyard? That's not a date.
Paul is not a random guy. He's a good friend of mine, and he's got a really good view from his backyard.
Wow.
Okay.
That is...
Cindy, let me ask you a question. Why not just say, hey, let's go eat. Let's do something else. I don't really like doing this.
I don't know. It's the first date, and I don't know. I guess I'm a little old-fashioned. I just feel like the guy should kind of take charge of that, and if it goes poorly, then that's just a sign to me that there's not going to be a second date.
Oh,
I have a perfect way to solve this.
No, Jubal, don't do it.
No, I'm going to do it. I have to do it. Sydney, would you like to go on a second date with Cody?
Oh, my gosh.
We will pay for you guys to go out again.
No.
All right. Surprise. Threw me for a loop on that one. Well, Sydney, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming on with us. Check out the show sometime.
Yeah, I will.
All right, thank you. Well, there you go, Cody. She thought your date of taking her to look at views and bridges was boring.
I'm glad I know now, because if a girl, can't appreciate the view from a side of a bridge, then, she's just not for me.
All right, yeah.
We
That's
all
what I've
have
been
our
saying for
standards.
years. If a chick can't dig a view from a bridge, kick him to the curb.
Moving 92.5, 60 seconds lead.
I was obviously joking about the whole if a chick can't appreciate the view from a bridge.
He
But we're getting
wasn't.
so many text messages in at 78592. They're like, this chick is dumb. Bridges are legit. I'm a photographer. I would have loved this date. Who knew? So many people were into bridges. All right.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
To date or not to date? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to use Tinder and suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or Craigslist and take up arms against a sea of weirdos.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why am I opening up today's second date update like that? Because Erica is on the phone and she wants to call a guy named Alan, and they met in an acting class.
Oh, that
What's up, Erica? How did I
makes
do?
sense.
You did great. You should join the class with us.
Okay, definitely. Maybe I'll think about that. What's the guy's name that you want to call today?
His name's Alan.
Alan. And your email said that you guys met in acting class. How'd that go down?
Well, we met in class, and he really stood out to me because he just had like a great set of hair, like a full head.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Is this an ongoing class, or was this just a one-time class that you took?
It's an 8-week class. So, yeah, it's an ongoing class.
Okay. So how far into your 8 weeks before either you or he asked each other out?
We were into the second week.
Okay. So second week in, and how did you guys officially decide to go out?
Well, we were hanging out after class, and he asked me if I wanted to hang out and, like, go over things.
Oh, I was hoping it would be more romantic than that.
No, it wasn't, Jubal. You wanted more of a script.
Yes, I did. All right, that's
He's like, hey, what's up?
it's not very Hollywood at all.
And did it seem like a date, or did it seem like he wanted to go over and practice acting stuff with you?
It definitely seemed like a date. We were being very flirtatious when he asked me, and it was just us.
Oh, cool. Okay. So like everybody had gone home and it was just you two?
Yeah, we were just hanging out outside.
All right. And what did you guys do when you went out?
Well, he texted me after a couple days and asked me if I wanted to come over and make tamales.
Oh, that's a cute date.
Yeah, he can cook.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, because I guess they're hard to make, and he said he could teach me. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great.
I love tamales. Do you have any left over?
Seriously.
No, sadly.
I don't really care if we do your second date update anymore. I just want some food. Do you enjoy making tamales with him?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. He's really funny, and so he made me laugh, and he was really patient. My tamales were they were so bad.
Yeah.
And, his were really good, but he was being really helpful with me. So.
Okay.
All right.
That
And
sounds romantic to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really romantic. It was nice.
okay, if you spend some time with this dude making romantic tamales, why do you think he's not calling you back?
I'm not sure. The whole night was really great, and I guess you go through things of what went wrong, and there was one point where he pointed out something I do that I didn't realize I did, which is apparently I compartmentalize my food, when I eat it.
What do you mean? You make sure it doesn't touch?
Yeah, nothing touches, and I eat something one at a time.
Oh, I was
you're one of those
When
people?
I was younger, I was
Yeah, I didn't realize that I did that.
Oh, you didn't even know that you did that?
No, but I do. Now I'm noticing it every day.
And you said he commented on it. How did he do that?
It was kind of oh. And I was like, what? What's going on? And he was like, well, you compartmentalize your food.
That would be the weirdest thing to turn somebody off ever. Yeah. You're not letting your tamale touch your beans that are on the plate, and that, my friend, I can't deal.
I thought that, too. I thought that would be a little strange.
I have a hard time believing that would cause somebody to not call you back. How did you guys end everything?
He gave me a kiss on the cheek, and we were like, I'll see you in class. Because I had to leave because I really didn't overstaying my welcome at his place for the first date.
Yeah. Oh, no, you should have slept over. Just brought your overnight bag with you.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight, right?
So, have you seen him in class?
Yeah, he was in the next class after. We said hi to each other, but then after I was trying to talk to him, he was being kind of cold, a little standoffish. So, I don't know. And I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and he said he was busy.
Oh, the old busy excuse, huh?
Yeah.
Was he being rude to you?
No, I wouldn't say rude. It just wasn't, as welcoming as he had been before.
Right. Because if he liked you and he wanted to continue to see you, he'd do things like sit next to you in class or make eye
Right.
contact.
Yeah, now it's like really awkward when I see him, and we only have a couple classes left, and I just it. It's just kind of strange.
Weird.
And I'm just wondering if I did something wrong, so I thought I'd call you guys to help me figure it out.
Okay. I think it's a food thing. You separated your food like a weirdo, and it ruined your chances with this guy. We'll play a
Because
song.
I eat like an 8-year-old.
Yes. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Erica?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do your second date update today.
Why is that?
Well, because I don't know what my motivation is.
Oh.
I have no direction. There's a blemish on my nose, and the lighting in this room is f***ing off. The lighting is f***ing terrible in here.
I knew you would be that type of actor. I did.
I can't do it. I just can't. I'm going to go outside for a smoke. I'll be back in 15 minutes, and then we'll try it again.
Go to his trailer.
You got it.
All
You
right.
figured it out.
Erica wants to call a guy named Alan that she met in her acting class. They went out together. They made tamales. They had a fun time, fun conversation. She said he was funny. Also added that he had a full head of hair, which she liked a lot. And ever since they went out, he's not calling her back. And also, they've seen each other in acting class, and he's been very cold to her, just saying that he's busy and he can't go out again. So she wants to see if she did something wrong. Are you ready to call him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you worried that this is going to make things more strange?
Whatever. The class will end.
Yeah, we only got a few more weeks, right?
At this point, it's already weird. It can't get weirder.
It'll be a good story.
Okay. I'm going to call him right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Alan there?
Speaking.
Hey, Alan, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, Jubal?
Yes, Jubal, from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the show before at all?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh, okay.
Is it it's on the radio?
Yes.
I mostly listen to NPR, sorry.
NPR, I'm not familiar with that rapper.
That would be so badass if NPR was a rapper.
Well, we are a radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay, who was it?
Her name is Erica.
She emailed you?
Yeah, Erica
What'd
emailed
she
us.
say?
Well, she emailed us and said that you guys met in acting class, and you got together one night to make tamales. And ever since then, you've kind of been cold to her in the acting class, and you haven't responded to like her phone calls or text messages or anything.
Okay. I don't understand why she emailed you.
Well, I guess she says that she's tried to talk to you a little bit, but you've been cold. And when she asked you if you wanted to go out again, you're just like, I'm busy, and then didn't want to talk to her. So she figured we might be able to find something out.
I don't know what you want me to say. It's not working.
Is there a specific reason?
Well, yes and no, but I don't really see why I'm going to talk to you about it.
Well, because you're not telling her. Like, you have to understand from her perspective, it's awkward for her to be in a class every day with a guy who obviously doesn't want to go out with you, and you have no idea why.
So the best thing for her to do is to email a radio station.
I think so.
No, you
I
get the
do.
truth one way or the other.
We do a lot of these second date updates. It works for a lot of people.
Well, I think it says something about her sanity.
Is that it? Do you feel like she's not sane?
No, I'm not saying she's not sane. I'm just choosing to go our separate ways as much as we can, even though we still have to be in that class together, because I think it's going to be better for both of us.
So you're deciding for her what's better for her.
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm deciding what's better for me, and I happen to believe it's got to be better for her.
And what is that?
I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. There's something about her vibe. I don't want to talk about auras and stuff, but there's definitely something about hers that clashes with mine.
Her vibe clashes with your vibe.
Only people in an acting class would say something like that.
What do you mean by that?
Look, she'd come over to my house. We made tamales. There was like some awkwardness there. I didn't think anything of it. But then the next week in class, we had to do these monologues, right?
Okay.
And when I went up to do mine, I felt off. Like I couldn't get in the right headspace. I could just feel that my energy was being sucked. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with her.
That you feel like your energy was off when you were doing your monologue because of her. How?
It's hard to explain to the layperson, meaning not an actor. I mean, I don't know what you guys do as like radio personalities.
Yeah, no, radio is bottom of the barrel, not much of an art.
We're as layperson as you get.
Like, have you ever taken an acting class?
No.
I have.
I mean, in high school, but I don't think that counts.
I'm not talking about like laying on the floor and being ice cream cone stuff. I mean, like really getting into like what's inside of you.
No, I've never really gotten in touch with what's inside of me.
Thank God.
That's a whole separate problem.
Yeah. Was it something that she did?
It wasn't anything she did. It was just her energy, you know? It's like when I got up to do my monologue, it sucked. And I'm f***ing good, all right? But this girl, something about her, I know it's her. I know it was her. It put me in the wrong space.
So you're blaming her for you not doing a good job on your monologue.
Look, if you don't understand it, it's just because you're not in touch. You know, you said you haven't been inside yourself. Well, maybe you should take a big swim in Lake U, because in order to get creative energy, you need to be free to do that.
Don't you think it's a little unfair to say someone's being ruined your abilities? I mean, it could have been like, what if did you have a stressful week, or you had a fight with your mom? I don't know.
If I had a stressful week, I have the tools that I can channel that stress into a brilliant performance.
Oh.
Okay.
But she took those tools away from me. I don't know how to tell you that she did, but she did.
That tool thief.
Oh my God.
She's a tool thief.
Weird.
And that's the reason that you're not calling her back. You feel like you can't be creative with her in your life.
Yeah, like I need a muse, and she is not a muse. She's a succubus. And she pulls the energy out of me. Every creative juice that I have was sucked out of me by just her presence.
Oh my God.
That is intense,
Jeez.
sir. That.
She didn't feel the same way at all, I don't think.
Well, look, her monologue was not great either, and either she's just a bad actress or I'm affecting her too.
Okay, so you think that just the two of you together, you can't be successful actors because your energy doesn't fit.
Right. Like, I can't practice my craft to the best of my ability if I have a succubus on me.
I can't believe you.
Some people like succubuses, some people don't. I mean, I can't change how you feel. It kind of doesn't make sense to me because I'm not you, but I do know that she's on the other line listening right now and would love to talk to you.
What? Are you seriously?
Yeah, Erica?
Hi.
So she heard everything I just said?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I did.
And do you not agree
Are you
with
serious?
it? Yes, I'm
I was
serious.
thinking like you were dating somebody else. Like now you think I'm like some voodoo witch or something.
So you think that your monologue was good?
Oh.
I wouldn't say it was the best I ever had, but I can recognize that and not blame it on somebody else.
Well, maybe you're not in touch with yourself enough to know what's affecting you.
Maybe you're a little too pretentious for the class.
I'm pretentious.
Yeah, do you hear yourself speaking right now?
Okay, Erica, explain this to me. All right, look at it all as a whole. The week before in class, my monologue was beautiful. Like the teacher said, it was the best work she'd seen. The next week, after having spent just a little bit of time with you, I'm mixing up Macbeth and Hamlet, and it's all coming out apples and oranges. What other excuse could there be?
I don't know. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Honestly, Alan, I don't get it because you weren't bad. I wasn't bad.
You have completely skewed ideas of what's bad. Bad for me is probably your best day.
Oh.
I don't know why you're being like this. Did we not have a good time? Did we not have fun when we were hanging out?
That's not the point, Erica. Clearly, from a creative perspective and from a professional perspective, we're not good for each other. Our energies clash.
So even if you had fun and liked each other, it's not worth it because it's going to screw up your careers.
It could have been the best date in the world, but it's not worth it to me to continue dating someone that's going to pull my creativity out of my stomach.
Erica, did you?
Oh my God!
I mean, you're kind of being a jerk to her right now.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything on purpose, even if you feel like she sucked your creativity out.
Look, I'm sorry if I said hurtful things, but I think it's best that we don't pursue anything because it's clearly affecting both of us.
I mean, people have bad weeks, but it's an acting class. You get through it, you take notes, and you go to the next class and try to do better.
Maybe you don't understand this. Some of us, like myself, are trained and know how to focus stressful days or bad energies and still be fantastic. You, however, changed all of that for me. One date with you, and I had nothing left.
Oh!
Sweetie, I'm really sorry, but you really aren't that good. The teacher gives you the most notes for a reason.
No, the teacher gave me notes because the teacher thinks that there's something there that can be improved upon. You didn't get a lot of notes because, you know what? Well, she's never going to get any better.
Who knew it could be so catty in acting class?
It's an act off.
I know what the answer is going to be here, but I would like to ask the question regardless. Alan, would you like to go on a second date with Erica? We will pay for it.
Obviously not.
And Erica, I'm assuming that you don't want to see Alan again?
Yeah, hell no.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Are you
good.
going to drop out of the class?
No, I'll be there. You'll see me.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I hope that both of you can channel that awkwardness into great monologues for future classes.
I'll be able to channel all of this energy, including this sour energy that you just put in me, and I'll be able to do great work, and I'm going to book a lot of gigs. Erica, however, is going to be stuck doing nothing, waiting tables, and maybe you can give her a job on your radio station.
Alan, I guarantee you in 10 years, I'm going to be the one who's successful, and you will not.
Yeah, successful at cashing welfare checks. Good luck.
Whoa, that was below the belt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We may have found the most hated second dater ever.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. In today's second date update, Erica wanted to call a guy named Alan. They met in their acting class.
Mm-hmm.
They went out on a date. He wasn't calling her back, so we got him on the phone and found out the reason that he was ignoring her was because she's a succubus.
Oh.
And
worst
she
kind.
sucked all of his energy away.
Yes.
And he couldn't create like an actor of his caliber can create in class. He said after the date, the next time they were in acting class together, he tried to do a monologue, and it was just terrible. And he blamed her. A text message in at 78592 saying, Alan is the reason why actors are said to be high maintenance.
Oh, yeah.
What an a-hole.
He really lived up to the stereotype there, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
she dodged a bullet, man.
She really did.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're both actors, so they'll probably end up in some sort of relationship at some point.
Of course.
Well, what's going to be funny is that he actually becomes super famous and the joke's all on us.
Yeah, exactly. And he's on Fallon or one of the late night shows, and they're like, when was the point you knew that you were going to make it in this business? Like, well, I was on this radio show, and I had gone out with a horrible succubus of a woman. And that's when I realized I needed to focus on me, and I'm the only one who can bring my energy to a creative point where I can create properly.
Bravo,
for the masses.
sir.
Yes.
Bravo.
And people will give him a standing ovation.
Yes.
So anyway, everybody hates him on the text message board at 78592 because he was a jerk to her.
Yeah,
He just takes himself too seriously.
and she didn't do anything except for just be herself.
Well, that is the problem. If she would have been an actor and been somebody else, maybe he wouldn't have had all of his energy sucked out of his body. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It's important to be a good friend.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, that friend ruins your chance at getting some action. Then you should cut them out of your life. That's what I think. And in today's second date update, that's exactly what it sounds like happened to Jay, who's on the phone right now. Jay wants to call a girl named Michelle, and she's not calling him back after one of his friends apparently ruined his date.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing all right now, guys.
Why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, I met Michelle online. So I saw her profile, and her profile did stand out to me a little bit because, like, she just came off as so, I don't know, down to earth and that.
Willing? Oh, down to earth. Okay, sorry. I thought you were going willing on that one, but
He's like, that's what I go for.
That's what I usually look for in a woman.
Dude, it's actually kind of refreshing to hear a guy say that her profile stood out not because of how much boob she had in the picture.
Yeah, it's like because I like the fact that she had, like, a lot of pictures with her family. But the truth is, she also had a really nice set of boobs, too. So I can't
She had
deny
everything that you were looking for.
Just when my faith
the
was
whole
renewed.
package.
So she seems like she's normal. She seems like a nice girl. So I messaged her, and she messaged me back, and we kind of hit it off. And we messaged back and forth for a couple of weeks, and we set up a date finally.
Cool.
Now, what'd you do on the date? Your email said that your friend actually ruined it for you.
Well, it was a first date, so we decided to do just something like, low pressure, casual, just to meet up for drinks at a bar after work.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like getting ready to go and meet her, and then one of my coworkers, who's a friend as well, he comes and tells me like this awful story about how he just got dumped by his girlfriend.
Okay, so you guys are at work and he's giving you a sob story?
Yeah, I mean, he was actually pretty devastated. Like, he was like crying and stuff.
Oh, poor guy.
So you're like, hey, yeah, your story's cool and everything, but I got a date right now with a girl who will hopefully be my girlfriend. Yeah. You're standing in my way.
Well, there's definitely a part of me that was thinking that, but I couldn't leave him. I mean, he was literally crying. I just couldn't just like bail on him. So I was like panicking a little bit. I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't abandon him. So I texted Michelle and I asked her, listen, my friend, he just got dumped. Is it okay if I bring him along?
Oh, why wouldn't you just reschedule with her?
Yeah,
that
wasn't
seems
smart.
No kidding.
Looking back, maybe, but it's just like our schedules were like so conflicting for so long. It's taken me 2 weeks just for us to get together. So I really wanted this to happen. And I just thought this, like, he would come along, we would have a few drinks, and we would be able to just like break away, and like he would go home, and that would be fine,
Right. Was she cool about you bringing him along?
She said, yeah. So we went up and we met and we all had some drinks. And every time I thought we were going to break away and pull the cord and...
Ditch the single loser. Get rid of that chump.
Get rid of the third wheel.
Yeah.
Just like he was, he just kept breaking down. Like we could not... It's horrible to say it. We just couldn't shake him.
So he was like
sucks.
crying when you guys were out drinking.
He was sobbing, yeah. And at this point, he was kind of like this whimperish sobbing. I mean, what do you do?
That's awkward. Was she trying to comfort him too?
She was just trying not to say anything that would make things worse.
Right.
Yeah, I
mean, she doesn't know the guy, so she was just trying to say, just be all neutral and just be like, it's going to be okay. And
I guess you'd probably get points because you look like a really caring friend, which is always a positive. But were you ever able to just talk to her?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, after, 2 hours, she was pretty much kind of like, she just said, I got to get going. She needed to go. And I was like, all right.
So I'm guessing your date ended with a passionate kiss right in front of this guy. No?
He started crying more.
It was like the awkward kind of like shoulder bump hug thing. It was just a polite hug goodbye.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you heard from her since the date?
Well, what I did was when I finally got home that night, I sent her a text asking her if we could try it again. Just hit the reboot button, reset button, and just try it again, just the two of us this time.
Yeah.
And she texted back that she didn't think it was going to work out or it was a good idea.
Oh,
really? That sucks.
I mean, that's kind of messed up, though. She's blaming you for...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an ideal situation, I get it, but you think that she'd give you another chance.
Yeah, at least one.
Yeah, I thought she would kind of see the whole thing that I was trying to do the right thing for my friend. And I even texted her asking her, like, is there a reason why? Like, if she could just, at least tell me why. But she never even texted me back after that.
So that's all you've heard from her. I don't think it's going to work out.
Right. Yeah, that was the last thing I heard from her. And she never got back to me. And now I'm like, man, I spent 2 weeks. We really connected online. We had the chemistry. And it's like I just blew it.
Have you murdered your coworker yet?
Well, it's like his girlfriend dumping him, kind of ruined 2 relationships.
Yeah, exactly. You two can cry together now at your cubicles at work.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to. That's the thing. I really don't want to. I really want to make this work.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and then get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm actually surprised that the guy that's on the phone to do a second date update today isn't getting a call back because normally uncontrollable crying on a first date always works for me. But then again, it usually happens in the bedroom, and they never made it to the bedroom. They were just in a bar. So you should have had your date in a bedroom, Jay, and it might have worked out better for you.
I'll try to keep that in mind for
All
next
right,
time.
good.
I appreciate the advice.
If you're just tuning in and don't know what I'm talking about, Jay went out with a girl named Michelle that he met online. The only problem was right before he was about to go on his date, a coworker friend of his came up to him and said that his girlfriend left him. And he was like in tears and everything else. And so Jay was like, all right, well, you can come along with me. He asked the girl if it was okay to bring the dude. She was like, sure. And I think Jay was hoping that the guy would eventually get lost. But instead, he spent 2 hours with them on Jay's first date with this girl, crying and sobbing and just talking about how his life was over because his relationship ended. And she hasn't talked to Jay since, except for telling him that it's not going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jay, you ready to get her on the phone?
Yes, definitely.
Maybe she just realized that relationships aren't worth it and it's better to be single than put yourself through that heartache.
Or maybe she got his number instead of yours and they've been seeing each other ever since. She felt bad for him.
That'd be a smooth move by that guy if he could get a date after crying for 2 hours.
That sounds like the greatest scheme ever. If he did that, I'd let him have her.
You actually commend him for it. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Michelle, please?
This is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal, like the radio show?
Yeah, just like that. How are you?
Well, I'm much better now. What are you guys doing calling me?
Nothing, just calling people that you listen to the show. That's cool. We're just calling to check in with people, see how they're doing.
It's part of our service.
Yeah, right.
I'm actually calling you because somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, God. Tell me this is not a freaking second date update.
I'd love to do that, but it is a second date update.
Oh, God.
And you recently went out with a guy named Jay.
Oh, my God. You're calling me about Jay?
Yes, I am. Jay emailed us and told us about your date. Said that it was really awkward because his coworker came along. And then after the date, he texted you like, hey, I'm sorry about that. We should try it again. And you texted him back that you weren't interested.
Yeah, that's... I can't believe that he told you all that.
Well, he obviously liked you a lot and wants to see you again. Yeah. So what's the reason that you told him it wouldn't possibly work?
Well, he told you how the friend came along, right?
Yes, he did. He said his coworker showed up and cried pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. Is that not enough?
So is that the only reason that you're not calling him back, because of his coworker?
No, the coworker cried the whole time, and to comfort him, he started saying horrible things about the girl. I mean, she wasn't even there to defend herself, and he's like, well, you know, she was kind of fat, so you can do better. I mean,
Wait,
wow. I was there.
He was trash-talking his coworker's ex?
Yes. He was like, oh, you can do better. I mean, she has a nice set of boobs, but that's all.
And he was saying this in front of you, and what were you doing?
I was like, yeah, I hope it gets better for you. There's more out there.
But can't you give him, I mean, you could throw him a bone on that one. It's not like you've never comforted a girlfriend by talking about what a loser her ex was.
Bro talk.
On a date?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Circumstances were bad.
I wouldn't say that in front of another girl. I'll be like, oh, dude, she's a waste.
Saying horrible, like she had man hands, you don't want her. I mean... And then the part where I was like, okay, I need to leave is when they started asking me for friends, because the best way to get over someone is to get under someone else.
So he was asking if you had any friends that his buddy could hook up
Hey,
with.
can you call somebody and get them here right away?
Oh, my God.
So that maybe he can sleep with someone?
Really?
Yeah, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to see you later.
He actually asked you if you had a friend that would sleep with him.
Yes. And could I get them on the phone right now?
Oh, my God.
What was your response to that?
I was horrified and disgusted, and I tried to extricate myself from the situation and said I need to leave.
Was there, like, anything enjoyable about the date?
I mean, it was funny on the outside. I'm glad I wasn't, emotionally involved at that point.
Did you ever for once think about a friend, you're like, oh, I bet you she'd do it, and then almost call them?
No.
No, not at all.
Can't even go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, I know that it sounds like you're a listener to the show, and I don't know how many second date updates you listen to, but maybe you forgot that Jay is actually on the other line listening right now.
No, I figured that was coming. I'm glad that he got to hear all that.
Oh, okay. Jay?
Well,
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
pretty harsh recap, Jay.
listening to what she just said, I can't believe she's like saying this kind of stuff.
I can't believe that I was on the first date with you and you solicited one of my friends for sex.
Or tried to.
No, that's not what I did. That's not what I did. I was consoling my friend. That's what I was doing. It's called consoling your friend.
The way you went about it was not in a nice way. You have to know your audience, and I was there. It wasn't just the guys talking. And I'm glad that I got to see that side of you before I ventured in on a real date. So,
Wait, haven't you ever had a friend who just got dumped? I mean, haven't you ever broken up with a guy?
Yes, and we go get ice cream, and we watch a sad movie, and I say, oh, sweetie, it'll get better. There are better ones out there.
Just wait a minute, though. But, like, you're telling me you've never had, and you don't know any of your friends who've ever had a casual, just a hookup after breaking up, just to feel better about themselves? You tell me
you might end up doing that, but you don't go on a first date and ask your date to help you on that venture.
I was just trying to like get you involved so you didn't feel left out. That's all.
You were trying well. I did not feel left out, so thank you.
Don't you just want to maybe apologize, though, and just say the timing was bad?
No. I mean, this is like, we got to be realistic. She knows what's going on out there. I mean, don't be such a prude.
Okay, well, you're being a jackass, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. We're not made for each other. Great. And you were just a jackass, so I hope nobody goes out with you ever again. Yay.
Well, this would be a perfect time for me to ask. Michelle, would you like to go on a second date with Jay?
It's never the perfect time.
Let me think. No.
No. Are you sure?
I'm very sure. Thanks so much.
Okay. Michelle, do you have a friend who's a little loose on the moral side that would want to go out with him?
Well, you guys seem very loose on the moral side. Why don't you jump on in there?
All right.
She has a
Hey,
point.
Jay, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but it is like you just went through a breakup, and I will sleep with you to help you feel better.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to have to say that that's a no.
Oh, that's too bad.
You just got rejected.
I just got turned down, too. Everybody's getting turned down, and nobody's getting laid over it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Quick word of advice for all the gentlemen out there dating. If you're out on a date, do not badmouth women the whole time. And then ask your date if she has a friend who's pretty easy and would hook up with one of your friends.
Isn't it weird that you
I
have
shouldn't
to
have
actually
to say that.
Yeah.
I should not have to say that, but unfortunately I do. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about today's second date update. This guy, Jay, wanted us to call a girl, Michelle, that he went out on a date with. The problem with his date was that right before he was going on it, one of his buddies that he works with came up to him pretty much sobbing, heartbroken. He had just broken up with his girlfriend, and it's like right before he was leaving. So he asked his date, hey, can I bring my coworker along? He'll just be there for a little while, and then he'll go on his way, but he's having a tough time. And she was cool about it. She was like, sure, bring him along. Yeah. Well, it turns out, after we got her on the phone and she told us the story, that during that time, while they were trying to console his coworker, he actually was just like bad-mouthing the guy's ex-girlfriend, like saying horrible things about her in front of this girl, and then also stopped to ask the girl that he was on a date with if she had a friend who was, you know, easy enough and willing to sleep with this dude in order to help him get over his girlfriend. Like, hey, you know the best way to get over somebody is to hook up with somebody, right? So do you have any friends out there who might just, you can call them up right now, they'll come over to the restaurant, they can go to the bathroom real quick and get things done?
And I like
surprisingly, she didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a look into what could happen if they ever broke up or anything, or how he handles his own relationships, you
Not
know?
at all.
He's going to call her fat and everything.
Right. He didn't understand why she didn't want to go out with him again. But a lot of people texting in at 78592 understand exactly why she didn't want to go out with him again. Remember, if you want to go out with somebody, if you've been out with somebody and they haven't called you back, just email the show, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We'll start off today's second date update by simply reading a little bit from the email this guy sent in. It says, Brooke and Jubal, you won't believe my story, but I need to get this girl to call me for a second date. After I tell you what happened, you'll believe in destiny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was strong.
And then it goes on to say a bunch of other crap, but we'll talk to Wayne right now. Wayne, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Now tell us the story that's going to make us believe in destiny.
I'm telling you the craziest thing ever happened to me, and it's going to make you guys believe in love.
I already believe. So you're preaching to the choir right now, buddy.
All you have to do is just mention the word, and Brooke is on board with you no matter what.
Serious. You don't understand how love can change your life.
I do. I understand now.
Okay, what's your story?
I got set up through a friend of mine on a blind date.
Okay.
So went out to this restaurant, and I met this girl, this beautiful girl, and there was something very familiar about her, something that I couldn't quite figure it out. And I realized that this was the second time I've been set up on a blind date with the exact same girl.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So
Wait.
you got set up with the same girl twice? That is kind of weird. I
Is
will
that
say
destiny or deja vu?
that. Right?
I don't know.
Or just bad planning.
Yeah.
How do you not realize that at the moment you see her?
Well, I realized it was the same girl as I was walking up to the table.
Oh.
And it dawned on me.
Okay.
Not to be the cynical realist, but is there a reason that it didn't work out the first time with this destiny girl?
We had a great time the first time we went out, but things just really didn't line up for us. You know, she was in school. She was too busy to date, from what I remember, so we just didn't end up going out again. It just didn't really work out.
Okay, and now the stars have aligned for you, and it has brought you another date. So how did your date go?
The date went great. You know, it was like I was talking to an old friend. We kept laughing at the fact that we did go out so long ago, and this time around, it just felt like I was rekindling a relationship or something. You know, it was like it was awesome. She looked pretty. She was beautiful. The date went fantastic.
Did you remember a lot?
Pretty and beautiful. Wow. That's really good.
It's a good combo. It's a really good combo, yeah.
Maybe also funny and intriguing and a
That's
good
for-
listener.
All you need on a first or a second date is pretty and beautiful.
Pretty beautiful, maybe.
So, did you remember a lot from the first date that you went on?
I mean, a little bit. You know, we talked about, like, our families and work and school, and, like, as we were going over that stuff, it was like, oh, yeah, and then you told me this story. So it was like talking to someone who I'd known for a while.
Okay.
All right, so you feel like this is the one for you.
Aww.
I do. I feel like it's destiny. I mean, like, a year and a half goes by. I don't think about it. We don't see each other. And then all of a sudden we're sitting right back at that table, looking
Okay.
across from one another.
That's pretty
But
sweet.
destiny doesn't feel the same about you because Molly hasn't been calling you back. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I mean, I've tried calling her. She's not returning my text messages. It's been over a week.
Did you lay on the stars of a line destiny thing in any of your voicemails or?
You know, I mentioned how fantastic it was that we reconnected. I may have mentioned that it was really, it's in the cards for us to go out again. You know, like someone played the right hand to bring us together.
Yeah, that might have been the wrong move.
Yeah.
That could come off a little crazy. Do you think that she felt the same?
I mean, for me, I swear it was absolutely meant to be. So I don't understand why she wouldn't be returning these texts or these phone calls. To me, it was like, this is it. This is destiny. You know, start ringing those bells.
Okay. All right, we're going to play a song.
Wow.
Come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Sounds great.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Wayne was set up on a blind date with the same girl like a year and a half apart. And because of that, he feels like it's destiny.
Yeah.
Obviously, since they've been set up twice, it's meant to be. Wayne, did you think about the fact that maybe she didn't like you the first time?
Oh.
And that's why?
No, I don't think that's, I think it just, you know, the timing didn't work out.
Okay.
You know, the forces, fate brought us back together.
Okay.
So whatever happened the first time has been rectified.
Wayne, you are living in a Ryan Gosling movie,
Yes.
and I want to support it.
Wayne,
guys.
if it was fate, you'd be talking to her right now instead of on the phone with us, don't you think?
True.
Maybe this is all part of the big plan. You know, like this is something we're going to laugh about later on.
All right.
And there may be a reasonable explanation why she's not calling you back.
All right. We're going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Great.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Molly there?
Yeah, this is Molly.
Hey, Molly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Wait, on the radio?
Yeah. Every time I say that, I always wait and see, like, do they know? No. Okay, so you are familiar with the show. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling you today because you recently went on a date with somebody who wants to get a hold of you.
Okay.
His name is Wayne.
Oh, seriously?
Molly, that's not the response I was hoping for.
Did you just say seriously?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes, it is Wayne.
Oh, Wayne.
Wayne emailed our show because he wanted me to call you. Because you guys went out on a date. 2 dates, actually. I guess, you had like a date a long time ago where you guys were set up, and then just recently you were set up again. He really enjoyed going out with you both times and would love to see you again, but he says you're not responding to any of his phone calls.
Yeah, which you think that he might just take a clue from that.
Oh.
Most guys get the hint when you're really busy that you're just not really busy. You just don't want to spend time with them. I mean, if I want to see a guy, you find time.
Mm-hmm. What is it about Wayne that you didn't like? You've had 2 dates with him now.
I mean, he's a nice enough guy, but honestly, he's got this weird quirk, and I could barely get through the first date, and then when he walked up for the second date, I was like, oh my f***ing God.
Oh, God, no.
That
Molly, it's that bad, and you're pinpointing it to one thing he does, right?
Yeah, he's a moaner. It's like everything he does, he has a little moan before. Like, but when he sat down for the date, he was like, oh, these cushions are so comfortable.
Hey, Molly, can you do that a few more times for me? I don't know. Just keep doing that.
I could do it a few more times because that's what he did for the whole date. Everything had a moan before. Like, they gave him his mac and cheese, and he takes a bite, and he's like, oh, mac and cheese is so delicious.
Molly, we've talked to Wayne, and he didn't moan to us once. He must really like you.
I don't know. Maybe it's a nervous habit. Maybe he only does it with women. Maybe he only does it when he likes someone. I mean, the song changed, and he was like, oh, the eagle.
Oh, wow.
I'm guessing that you're embellishing a little bit on the moan, but that's still...
I'm not. I swear I'm not. It was obnoxious.
Oh, God, Molly, you can't look past it.
Could you? I mean, seriously, everything that happens is moan. God forbid I ever kiss him. He'll probably have a heart attack.
What do you mean, a moaner?
Wayne's actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
A moaner?
Wayne, I can't believe you don't know this about yourself. It's like Tourette's or something. Every time you're enjoying something, you moan.
I've never heard. Are you sure? I mean, I don't remember.
I'm positive. I was like, there were like 3 moans before the appetizers even were ordered.
So Wayne, you're not aware that you moan a lot.
No, I'm not aware that I'm a moaner. Maybe this is just something that you bring out in me, like...
Yeah, Wayne, that doesn't help your case very much. You're like, maybe it's just being around you that makes you go, oh. Oh.
Imagine their wedding. Oh,
Molly, give him a little bit of credit, though. I mean, if he's never heard the complaint before, it has to be something that is only triggered by you.
That's like saying she was asking for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's
he
creepy.
moaned all the way through 2 days.
I know,
but 2 days.
I mean, he's a lover of love, and he just saw something in you. Was there anything about him that you liked? I mean, outside of the moaning.
Well, he's a nice person, but I mean, honestly, I was so distracted by the moaning that I couldn't even hear how he was saying. It was just like I said, when's this moan coming?
It would be like being on the set of a bad porno.
The whole dinner.
Seriously. I started to get self-conscious, like the other tables were hearing it.
Oh, Wayne.
It sounds like I'm just over-communicating, which is probably a tentpole of a good relationship.
Yeah, but Wayne, it sounds like you're not communicating with words.
Okay.
We've evolved. We use those instead of just moaning and grunting sounds.
Wayne, now is your chance to tell Molly something without the moan so that she can actually hear what you have to say.
Destiny brought us together. So maybe those moans are like some sort of sign that we're supposed to be together.
That's how destiny...
Or maybe the destiny was that I just needed to tell you to stop that moaning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe I was the girl to let you know that you need to stop moaning. And now you can go on the rest of your dates moan-free.
It was a divine intervention into your moaning, Wayne. Would love to send you guys out on a second date. We will pay for it. Molly, obviously Wayne wants to go out with you again. Molly, would you please go out with Wayne one more time?
Come on.
We will pay for it.
I don't know that I want to get into fixing up men. Like I'm going to have to try to get him to not moan and the whole date I'm going to be waiting for the shoe to drop and and for a moan to come out. It's just, I don't know. I think I'll be too nervous.
Okay,
Molly, there's nothing. There's no way. There's no way I can convince you to go out with him again.
Molly, you're right. That is bad.
That's bad.
It's
That's
bad.
I'm having flashbacks.
Oh, God.
All right, Wayne, you got your answer, man.
You're fighting fate. That's all I'll say. You're fighting fate.
Oh, Wayne, you just keep believing in love.
I'll tell you what, if a third friend fixes us up, maybe I'll consider this whole destiny thing. But
Now you're talking.
Oh, that was a moan.
See there?
Molly.
Now
We
Molly's
heard
moaning.
that.
Everybody's moaning now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody knows that ladies like a knight in shining armor. That's why whenever I go out to the club, I always go in full armor.
Oh, well, that
And I
sounds-
ride a horse.
Sounds kind of sweaty.
I don't get into a lot of places,
Huh.
but I'm sure it would work for me someday.
What do you mean I can't check my sword?
Yeah.
It's the horse's fault.
Anyway, Caitlin is on the phone right now to do a second date update, and apparently she met a knight in shining armor, but now he's not calling her back. What's up, Caitlin? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doesn't sound like a very good night if he's not calling you back.
Well, I don't know why he's not responding to me or anything.
Okay. What's the name of the dude you want to call?
His name is James.
James. Sir James?
Sir James.
Sir James.
I like it.
And where'd you meet James?
So we met at the club the other night. It's kind of weird how I met him, though. I don't know if you guys have been to any clubs recently, but, like, there are a lot of creepers out there.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that's just a
Yeah.
recent thing. That's like since clubs were invented thing.
Exactly. There's a lot of, like, weird guys. That's why I don't like to go too often. But I was there with my girls, and there was just this group of guys that came up to us, and they were being very rude. We just didn't like the way they were talking to us, and they were kind of getting in our personal space. And then suddenly this guy comes, like, out of nowhere, right? This is James, and he just pushes one of the guys.
Whoa.
I totally did not expect this. It was like a really sweet gesture.
Sir James to the rescue.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet that he like physically assaulted someone. Were they being that rude?
They were, and like we didn't know how to get out of the situation. Like, we were just standing there awkwardly. So the fact that he came in and like broke that up was great. But then it kind of got a little messy though, because one of the guys like pushed James back, and it turned into a fight.
Okay.
I mean, the bouncer had to come, and he ended up kicking James out, which is stupid because James was the guy that was trying to help us in the first place.
Right. Still can't fight in the club, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was over there. I was like pissed. So I went outside just to thank him for what he did for us. But then we just started talking, and there was just something about him that was really nice. Like, he was a funny guy. Literally, after 4 or 5 minutes, we were already making out.
What?
Wow. Sounds like that little move worked for him.
And it doesn't sound like you did a lot of talking. You did 4 or 5 minutes of talking is what it kind of amounts to.
I mean, we were both like a little bit frustrated with everything that happened, and it was just the moment, you know?
I'm just really upset right now. You know what I do when I'm upset? Make out with a random stranger.
I don't know, it worked for me, so I loved it.
So you guys were like making out in a bar, I assume, since you weren't at the club anymore. Did you go home with them?
Okay, so yeah, we ended up going to my place. It was a good night, okay? Like, that's all I'm going to say. It was really good. But
You jousted with the knight that saved you in the club, didn't you?
yeah.
I think he did all the jousting. Though.
Yeah.
Well, this is like why I'm confused right now, because like the next morning he left early and I was tired, so I didn't really know what was going on. But when I got out of bed, I saw that he left his sweater in my room.
Okay.
And I texted him, you know, I was like, hey, you left your sweater. And then I even took a picture of myself wearing his sweater, you know, like a kind of sexy picture. And I sent it to him, you know. Well, I thought it was cute. I thought he'd like it.
Yeah, yeah. I would think I would like that.
And that's like the point of leaving the sweater, right? So that he can like contact you again.
I figured he was in a rush to go somewhere, but I just don't understand, like, he's just not been replying to me.
He didn't even respond to your, like, cute sweater picture that you sent him?
Right. It was such a cute picture. Like, honestly, I looked really good.
That's gotta be the worst. Like he's leaving you hanging after a sexy pic. Like,
yeah,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't get what his problem is, honestly, because we didn't have any issues that night. It was such a fun night together, and now the
Right.
reason like he's not responding to me. I would assume he might have just broke his phone or something. That's the only thing that might make sense to me right now is that.
Which isn't going to work well for us if we have to call him next.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird. I mean, maybe he's involved with someone, but I don't know why he'd be talking to me then and staying over at my place if he's with someone else. So
Yeah, because that never happens. Never happens like that. Is there anything else you could think of that happened that night that might have turned him off?
really nothing comes to mind right now. I want to figure it out because it's been bugging me a lot, and I
Okay.
miss him. So
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
They say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And if that's true, then the way to a woman's heart is by punching another guy in the face.
What? No, that is
That's
not
it.
correct.
That is the way to
inaccurate.
get any woman. Just
Uh-huh.
punch somebody in the face,
Uh-uh.
and they will fall in love. Kind of like Caitlin, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. She met a dude named James out at the club. A bunch of other guys were being kind of creepy, and then James stepped in and started to fight one of them. They didn't actually throw punches, but they pushed back and forth, and then he got kicked out by bouncers. She went outside to thank him for his heroic efforts, and then they struck up a conversation, started making out, and then they went back to her place, and she woke up the next morning. He was gone, but he did leave his sweater, and she even texted him with a cute picture in his sweater, like, I got your sweater, I can get it. I don't know if that's exactly what she said, but
and it's exactly
he
how her
hasn't-
voice sounds, too.
Yeah, exactly. But he hasn't responded to her at all, and she's wondering why, so we'll find out in just a second.
And if it was just a one-night thing, I mean, maybe that's all he was looking for. Why are you expecting more, I guess?
I don't know. I just think that nowadays there are no like knight in shining armors, you know. And the fact that this guy was so brave and he stood up for me and my friends, you know, it's really rare. It was just a lot of fun. And I think we have a lot of chemistry, so I just want to speak with him.
Okay, well, dial this phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this James?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, James? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Not much, man. What's going on with you?
Just working and.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, work sucks, huh?
Did I win anything?
No, I'm actually calling you because we got an email about you.
Oh, okay. Is something wrong?
I don't know. I'm hoping to find out from you. We got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show. Her name is Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
And you hung out with Caitlin the other day. And by hung out, I mean everything hung out.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who she is. I'm not sure if I really want to get into that situation again.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out with somebody and end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And Caitlin told us how you guys met. She told us you guys spent the night together. She also said she's been trying to get a hold of you, but you won't call her back or text her back or anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get more involved than I already am with her.
Do you think she's just like drama? I mean, she told us how you like pushed a guy that at the club that was bugging them.
Yeah, those guys were douchebags, but she was like sending me these photos that were like risque. And well, first off, she was wearing a sweater and she sent me this photo with a sweater on.
Yeah, she told us that you left your sweater there. And she tried to be cute and text you a picture with your sweater on.
And
you didn't even respond to that.
I know, I felt really bad for her. Like, you're so vulnerable when you send pictures like that and then to get like zero response.
I know. The thing is, I didn't go out with a sweater that night, so it's not my sweater.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I went out with a jacket and I came home with my jacket.
So you think she sent you a picture in another dude's sweater thinking that it was yours?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I'm saying that she sent a text wearing the sweater, and she said she found it in her sheets. And so I'm just thinking, I don't know whose sweater that is or how many other sweaters she has.
Oh, Oh my God, that is so
I could
embarrassing
see-
for her.
I could see you being like, whoa, that's kind of a little too
And,
much.
Like, whoa, those were dirty sheets.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about that.
Oh man. Before the sweater picture happened, did you have every intention of seeing her again?
I mean, yeah, we had a great time. I can't complain about the night. I didn't like that I was getting texts with other dudes' sweaters on.
Yeah, I can understand that. You might not like this as well, James. Caitlin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, James.
Oh, no.
So are you telling me that that was not your sweater that was at my
Oh,
house?
Lord. I didn't know you were on the phone, so, I shouldn't have maybe said what I said, but yeah, no, I didn't.
That's not your sweater.
No, that's not my sweater.
Okay, so whose is it then?
I don't think
You think yeah, I mean,
How would he
I
know?
think you probably know better than James.
I don't know whose sweater that is. Maybe you know. I would hope you would know whose sweater is laying around in your sheets.
Look, I swear you were wearing it. I even remember hugging you, and it smelled really good. It smelled like your cologne, and it had to have been yours. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind about that.
No, I'm pretty sure. I think I know if it's my sweater, and I don't know. Maybe you should ask the last person you slept with.
Well, I mean, I had a Tinder date last week, but that was a whole week ago. Like, I would have noticed it by now.
Okay, so that was the last time you hooked up, was like a week before me?
Yeah, I mean, there was another guy the weekend before that, but we didn't really even
Lord.
get to anything that night. So
Listen, it is fine for Caitlin to be an adult woman who enjoys sexual experiences. That is a totally fine thing.
Yeah, no, that is fine. She's fine being whoever she wants, but maybe make sure when you're texting the guy a picture of his sweater, make sure it's the actual owner of the sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't necessarily, like anybody, like if you're not with anybody, you can do whatever you want with whoever you want, but you don't necessarily want to know about it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm interested now, like, finding the owner of this sweater.
Yeah, maybe you guys can go out, like, not necessarily on even a date, just go out and try to find who the sweater belongs to.
oh my God. Wait, I think I know what happened.
I think what happened is you sent him a picture in another dude's sweater. What do you think happened?
The sweater wasn't from a guy that I was with.
Then who
My
was it from?
roommate. I let her use my bed to get it on with guys. Yeah.
What? No, Caitlin, don't do that. Stay with
that's
the
almost
truth.
That's
The
almost
truth is
worse than if
better.
it was like actually
Yeah.
a dude that you hooked up with.
No, I mean, my room is a lot cleaner than hers. Like, I let her get away with it once in a while, but
Caitlin, don't do this. And how gross that you're letting her do that and then like not cleaning things up afterwards. Like all
Yeah,
of
wash
it. Like
the
that is a
sheets.
much worse situation for you, Caitlin.
look, James, like, this doesn't have to affect us. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, it was probably her guy that she was sleeping with. Let's just forget this happened, okay? Because now I know that it wasn't your sweater, okay? So can we give this another shot, or?
James, would you like to go on a second date with Caitlin? We will pay for it.
I mean, you were enjoying your time up until that sweater picture. And it was an honest mistake. It's not like she's cheating on anyone.
Can I just ask you a question, Caitlin?
Yeah.
Do you ever wash your sheets?
That's a very good question, James.
I do, okay?
I'm down to go out again, for sure, as long as you get rid of every dude's shirts and shoes that are left all around the place.
I feel like that's fair.
Got a lot of cleaning up to do, huh?
That's a fair assessment.
Hey, this was just my roommate that was messing things up for us. So, yeah, we can go out. But just
Okay.
don't think
I was
that I'm
just
that type
messing
of
with
person
you.
that's just sleeping around, because I'm not that person.
She's not that type of girl, James. She
okay
slept with
if
you
you
after
are.
meeting you for 4 minutes at a bar, but still not that type of girl.
James was different.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
okay, Caitlin. It's okay.
Well,
Club, it's totally cool.
cool. We'll send you guys out again, and this is the first successful second date update I think we've had in a while.
Yeah, you were right.
All right. Sounds good. I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, I'm excited to see you too, James.
All right, cool.
And James, if you go over to her house and there is no roommate, then you might want to think twice. And Caitlin, go find a roommate.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today is living my dream.
Uh-oh.
He's a single dad.
Wait,
And I've
what?
always wanted to be a single dad.
You don't want kids ever. You hate children.
But being a single dad is great because you get all the joys of having a kid or whatever, but you only have to do it like every other weekend.
Oh,
You know?
you're talking about like a divorced dad.
And then you usually
Okay.
get a lot of McDonald's.
I see.
Because that's usually where, you do the meetup to exchange kids and stuff, so you're always getting McDonald's.
So it's like children light is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the way to do it if you're going to do fatherhood. That's what I've heard, at least. His name is Kevin. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Is it as romantic as he describes it, being a single dad?
Well, I have to say I do try to throw in some vegetables every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, for them, I guess, but yeah. You get McDonald's at least twice a month. That's fun.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done or they riot.
Your email said that you're a single dad. You don't date very much, so you were really excited to go on this date.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, actually. And, I guess I'm out of practice or whatever. I don't really know how to do that anymore, date. So the way I met this girl was pretty cool. I was taking my kids to the Natural History Museum.
Good dad.
Never mind. Hey, forget what I said about being a single dad. That sounds terrible.
It is not. It's dinosaurs and stuff. It's like perfect.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm back on board. Sounds great. All right. So you were at the History Museum with your kids, and that's where you met her?
Yeah, because we were part of a tour.
Uh-huh.
And my kid asked me something about, I don't even remember now, it's something about dinosaurs, and I was searching for the answer, and I couldn't come up for it. And Stephanie, that's this girl's name, she stepped in, and she, completely knew all these answers. And, of course, both of my kids, totally fell for her right there. And I thought that was pretty cool. So we got to talking a little bit. And I don't know, I guess flirting. I think it was flirting.
Oh, well, I assume if you guys went on a date, it was flirting.
Okay, yes, thank you. I just don't recognize it. So anyway, so we did start talking, and at the end of our time in the museum, I told the kids to sort of go over there for a minute.
Yeah, you distracted them with something shiny.
Daddy needs
I
a moment.
did. I said, look at that. Look at those skeletons over there, and I pushed them that way.
Yeah.
And then
check out those bones over there. Daddy's going to try to get a bone of his own.
Oh,
going.
my
Hey, whoa.
God. How
Yeah.
long have you been waiting to work in a bone joke?
3 minutes.
Uh-huh.
But I did tell her, I don't normally do this, but I asked her if she would like to go out with me.
That's so cute.
Nice.
You sound cute, nervous, and it sounds lovely.
So I got her number, and we made a plan. And
where'd you go?
We went to this nice restaurant, and we were having a good time. And then something sort of awkward happened.
Okay, how far into the date were you when the awkward thing happened?
Well, unfortunately, it was kind of at the beginning because we were waiting for our table at the bar, and we were ordering drinks, and the bartender carded us, which was kind of funny.
And you're not 21. You're not of age.
So I was flattered, I guess. And he took our IDs, and then he handed them back to us, but he switched them up. So I had hers.
Uh-huh.
She had mine.
Okay, so what's awkward about that?
Because the picture on my ID is 3 years ago, and I weighed at least 90 pounds more than I do now.
Oh, okay. So did it even look like you on your ID?
I can barely recognize myself in that ID.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got this big, ugly beard, and it wasn't a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Why would that be awkward, though? I mean...
Because she sort of looked at it, and then she looked at me, and she was like, is this you? Kind of, and I was like, yeah, and I went into the whole story about how, what was going on, and I don't know. I mean, she just seemed sort of shaken up by that. I mean, I don't look like that anymore.
If anything, I would feel like she'd be impressed that you were improving yourself and doing what you needed to do to feel good about yourself.
Yeah, me too. And that's generally been the reaction.
It's good for you for losing weight and getting healthier again. Yeah. And that actually made her angry, I guess.
And I never asked. I mean, I assumed that she was a single mom as well that you met at the History Museum.
No. She doesn't have kids, but...
Oh. She doesn't have kids.
No, she doesn't have kids, but I mean, that was one of the things that I thought was really cool is she seemed really cool with my kids. I mean, she got along with them really well, at the museum, and I'm biased, but my kids are pretty cool, and they were entertaining her, so that seemed like it was not going to be a problem, which is a huge deal.
Yeah, it would be different if you let her know that you had kids on the date and she didn't know that going into the date. Then you could be like, well, maybe she's not calling back because of that.
Right. No, but that's not it. She totally got along with him. So,
So how did the date end?
well, okay. So we finished dinner, and I was walking to her car, and I said goodnight. You know, I had a really great time, and I tried to give her a hug, just a hug, and she sort of like backed away.
Oh,
and
backed away from a hug?
yeah.
Did she say anything about it?
I made some like joke about like what, like too fast or something, and she sort of said yeah, and then she said, well, okay, bye, and then she left. I mean,
how dare you think I'd hug you on the first date?
I mean, I wasn't gonna try to kiss her, but I thought, anyways, I don't know. I am super confused because, you know, I called her, left her a message, and told her I had a great time. And I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, wow, she thinks I'm a creep or something. But I couldn't quite tell, right? So I called her and I texted her, and there's just nothing.
Nothing.
No response.
No response at all,
And that sucks. It's like your first foray back into dating, and you get denied a hug.
I know. It was like, it started out so great at the museum, and then, so I guess I'm asking you guys, like, what do you think happened? Like, what is it? I'm super confused.
Well, yeah, the dating game has changed a lot. People don't hug anymore. You can get a disease that way. So she's...
Is that right?
Yeah. Sorry, you didn't know that. We already figured it out. No need to make the phone call.
Yep, we're
No,
done here.
I have no idea what it could be. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Kevin is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Stephanie. We think the reason Stephanie's not calling him back is because Kevin decided to do the unthinkable in his life and get healthy.
Oh,
Yeah, lost a bunch of weight, started eating better, feels better than he ever has before, except now, sure, you can run more, but you can't run after love, can you? Can't catch love. Can't run that fast, Kevin.
I was trying.
Yeah, you got winded, buddy.
If you missed the first part, Kevin told us about the date that he went on. They went out and had dinner, and the bartender asked them for their IDs at one point, and he showed his ID, and he looks a lot different in his ID because how many pounds heavier were you?
90.
90 pounds heavier.
Substantial.
And so he's lost a lot of weight. And after that point, her mood toward him changed. It's almost like she got angry at you.
I mean, she didn't get angry. I thought the date went really well, actually, after we got over that initial ID thing. And I thought it was fun until, she refused to hug me at the end.
Yeah. Getting shut down for a hug, to me, would say she was kind of angry with you about something.
Maybe. I guess that's what I need you guys to find out for me.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Stephanie.
Yeah, this is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What is this in regards to?
Well, it's in regards to an email that we got into the show, and the email was about you.
What do you mean?
Well, you recently went out on a date with a guy named Kevin.
Yeah, I did. Who wants to know?
Kevin does, because he told us about your date, sent us an email because now you're not calling him back, and wanted to see if we could figure out if something went wrong.
All right, is this going to take a long time? Because I don't really want to talk about this.
No, we can get you off the phone pretty quickly. He just wants to know because he really enjoyed going out with you. He said that he thought you had a really good time, and he's tried to call you and text you, and I guess he's getting nothing in return.
I can save you a lot of time. Just tell him I'm not interested, okay?
Whoa. I know you don't have a lot of time right now, but he seems like a really nice guy. He hadn't been on a date.
Yeah, okay, sure.
He's not a nice guy?
No, he's not.
Really? Because he came off as like an awesome guy who has some kids and...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially. That's why I decided to go out with him. But I found out that was not the case.
What did he do?
Look, I don't really want to do this. I'm just not interested in Kevin. I don't really want to go into it.
Okay, but you sound upset at Kevin.
Yeah, I am.
Well, now is the perfect time to at least state your case. Yeah. And get it off your chest. And if Kevin's doing something that you think is terrible, now's your opportunity to tell Kevin whatever you want.
Okay.
so we were at the bar and we were getting drinks and we got carded.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this mix-up with the IDs. He got my ID, I got his ID. And I took a look at it, and his ID was a huge turnoff right away.
Is that because? So he told us that your attitude sort of changed after you saw the ID. Are you saying because
Yeah.
he was 90 pounds heavier?
No, that wasn't it.
Oh my God, because I
Yeah.
had so many mean words about you in my head. If that was going to be the case,
No, that was not the case. But I noticed that he's not an organ donor,
okay, and
and that's terrible. Are you serious? That's incredibly selfish.
So wait,
So that's the reason?
Yes.
you don't want to go out with him again because he hasn't elected to donate his organs after he dies?
That's exactly why.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you laughing about this. This is very serious.
All right. Well, that's Jose laughing. He laughs at everything, so it's fine.
Death included?
It does.
Well, I don't appreciate it.
Honestly, though, to me, it does seem kind of trivial to not want to go out with a person again because they're not an organ donor.
Look, I would understand if, he was just like a young guy and didn't know better, but this is a guy who has kids.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 kids, and like one organ can save up to 8 lives. I mean, it's not just 1-to-1, So
Right.
the thought of someone not wanting to do that and not wanting to even take the chance of saving that many people, to me, that's incredibly selfish.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm an organ donor. I think it's important for me, but everybody has a different reason, and you didn't even give him a chance to explain.
I don't care. He should know that, and he should look for the box and check it. I don't care.
Okay.
There's no excuse for that in my mind. He needs to understand the consequences of not checking that box.
Why didn't you just talk to him about it if you were that passionate about this cause?
Look, you're not listening to me. The point is, I shouldn't be the one to have to explain this to him. He's an adult. I'm not trying to date a guy who needs a mom to tell him that, okay? He should know that on his own.
Wow, you're really fired up about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. You can tell him I think he's a scumbag for not being an organ donor. I'm never going to date him again.
Wow.
Okay. Well, how about this, Stephanie? What if you just tell him that?
I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, well, it's too bad because he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, that's the whole point of this was so we could get you two on the phone together.
He's listening?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Stephanie.
I don't want to talk to you, Kevin.
Wow. Look, I feel like I need to at least have the opportunity to defend myself here. I feel like I'm being accused of some horrible
Being
crime.
selfish? Yeah, because you are.
Listen, I don't have anything against organ donors. Okay, I think it's.
Then why aren't you one?
I don't know. Because I must have missed the box, or
That's
it
not
wasn't
a
on
good enough
purpose.
reason, Kevin. Look for the box and check it. It's not that hard.
Okay, I take your point. I wish you could give me a little slack here. Okay,
Kevin,
look,
you have kids, okay? You have kids.
Exactly.
If something happened to your kids.
I have 2 kids who I love more than anything. And they're also a handful, okay? And I got to be on my toes, and maybe I was frazzled or whatever. I'm sure they were with me at the DMV, and that could have been why I didn't check the box. It's not because I'm some weird monster who won't give my organs away.
Well, you need to be more responsible and think about
Why
that.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I shouldn't have to tell you to be an organ donor. You should know that yourself. You're a grown man.
Yes, I would love to be an organ donor. And if you had told me that at dinner, I would have said, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I wasn't. I will get right on that.
Oh, it's so convenient, Kevin. You're saying that because you want to date me again so you can sleep with me.
What?
He said he's not an organ donor.
Actually, Stephanie, I can put your mind at ease because I really, really don't want to date you, and I definitely don't want to sleep with you.
Well, Stephanie, you realize you're coming off as a bit crazy.
You're coming off as a bit naggy, okay? You've been nagging me this whole time, and as if I have to defend my position on standing up for, honestly, the whole human race. I shouldn't have to do that.
What? Wait a minute. Are you saying that because I forgot or I missed to check a box, people have died because of me not checking a box?
Maybe not yet, but someday you're going to kill somebody.
Whoa.
What? Whoa, I'm going to kill somebody because because I'm not going to donate an organ? What, are they going to die of a broken heart? I don't understand. How does that kill someone?
Just because you don't take a weapon and kill somebody doesn't make you not a murderer.
Calling Kevin a murderer.
I mean, Stephanie.
Wow.
You may have a good point somewhere in there, but you need to be less aggressive about it, I think.
You guys are just being ignorant, and I don't even want to talk to you guys about this anymore.
Well, can I ask you one more question, please?
What do you want? I'm done. You've taken up enough of my time already.
I just want to ask if you'll go out with Kevin on a second date. We will pay for it.
You know, whatever, smart. I don't appreciate this.
Hey, Kevin?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hung up.
Uh-huh.
That's intense, man. I mean, you should be an organ donor, though.
I will gladly go down and register as an organ donor, but not because of Stephanie, but because I think it's the right thing to do. Look, I didn't even know that I wasn't.
All right, well, until you do that, Kevin, in my book, you're a murderer.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says Kevin didn't just dodge a bullet, he dodged a nuclear bomb. Good for him. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Kevin wanted to call a girl named Stephanie. She wasn't calling back after their date, and he thought, for some strange reason, she was angry at him for losing weight. Because there was a moment where they had to take out their IDs, and the picture in his ID is like 90 pounds heavier. Once she saw the ID, she became cold to him, and he didn't know why. It was hard to believe that maybe somebody would be angry at him for losing a bunch of weight, and it wasn't that. It was the fact that on his license, he wasn't listed as an organ donor. And she went as far to call him a murderer.
Dude, she lost it, man. I'm just saying, if Stephanie dies, I do not want her angry kidneys.
No.
Just keep those things away from me.
And the worst part to me was he was like, I didn't even notice. Like,
Yeah.
I totally would be.
He's like, I'm fine with being an organ donor. I don't have a problem with it. And she's like, whatever, you just want people to die. Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, can you imagine if they got married and he didn't recycle one day? Oh my God.
No.
She might actually be a murderer on that day.
I mean, and the thing is if you do have a really strong stance on something like that, that's not how you communicate it.
Yeah, be reasonable.
Yeah,
Come
maybe-
It's not how you get people on your side.
Ask him about it.
Oh,
I don't know. Remember, if
maybe.
you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, even if they're a murderer and don't want to be an organ donor.
Moving 92.5.
Got an email into the show for a second date update from a girl named Courtney, who is on the phone right now. She says she's pretty sure she knows why she isn't getting a call back.
Uh-oh.
And that's because her son decided to be a little a-hole on her date. Why was her son involved in her date?
Yeah.
We'll find out in just a second when we talk to her. Courtney, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You don't mind me calling your son a little a-hole, do you?
No, because that's what he was.
Oh my God. How old is your son, Courtney?
He's 3.
Oh, he's 3. Okay. They can be little a-holes sometimes. It's true.
It is kind of weird to have your son involved in your first date with a guy. We'll get into that in a second. But first off, how'd you meet the dude that you want to call today?
We met on an online dating site.
Okay.
Okay, and you were transparent that you were a mom right off the bat.
Oh, completely. Most
Okay.
of my pictures actually have my son in them with me because I don't want that to be a secret. It's a huge part of my life, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good thing. So this guy obviously doesn't mind kids. What's his name, by the way?
My son or the guy?
The guy.
Jason.
Jason, okay.
Remember, the son's name's Little A-hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We just went out for some drinks. I mean, we had talked a while on the dating site, and it went well. I don't go out with a lot of guys just because having a kid and finding someone that I can even just chat with is kind of rare, honestly.
I hear being a parent is a full-time job. That's what they say.
It is true. It is very true.
If you're doing it right, it's true. If you're not, then... So how was conversation with this guy over drinks?
He was super funny, and he's a really good listener, which I don't know if other women are going through this, but like to have someone that doesn't kind of glaze over when you're talking or start talking about themselves is so like refreshing. I don't know.
I know I'm always the same way whenever somebody's talking to me and I'm like they're listening to me. That always is really refreshing when they're not just talking about themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always feel
Like,
that.
You totally
That's a
didn't
good
turn that
thing.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys had a good time and good conversation, but where does your son come into play in all this?
Well, I think because I was so comfortable and it was going well, I drank a little more than I usually do, and I got a little tipsy, which is like, whatever, I don't do this much. So that's when I decided to invite him back to meet my son.
To meet your son?
Well, I wanted to invite him back to my place, but I knew that the babysitter was still there with my son. So I was kind of hoping, like, yeah, he would meet my son, and yeah, he would be coming back to my place. So I didn't know.
What time of day was this?
So he was home with a sitter.
Okay.
So it was like 9 o'clock. He should be asleep. He might still be awake. Why don't you come meet him? But if he's not awake, then you and I can hang out. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Did Jason, the guy that you went on the date with, did he seem okay with meeting your kid? Honestly, if I were on a date with a girl and it was a first date and she's like, I want you to come meet my son, that would be a little strange for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
It did. I think it caught him off guard a little bit. Yeah. And again, I was a little more bold because I had a few drinks. But he said yes. Okay. And he was a little hesitant, like he was maybe afraid to say no. But he said yes, and we went. We went back to my place. So
Mommy's home. She's a little drunk, and she's got a male friend with her.
Go to bed, honey.
How did that go?
It was not great. Adam, my son, was still awake, and he broke a toy or something and wanted me to fix it. And it was like broken. It was completely busted. I couldn't fix it. I needed him to go to sleep, and then he just went ape and freaked out.
So you tell this guy, hey, you got to meet my son. He's just a little angel. And then you go over there and your kid throws a fit.
Why is it always like the worst time possible that kids throw fits?
Yeah, it's all the time with him. Whenever I would like him to be on his best behavior, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
He goes crazy.
And what was Jason's reaction to your kid freaking out?
He was kind of, just kind of frozen for a while, it seems. I think he was a little freaked out. But then I finally got Adam down. He kind of cried himself to sleep. Okay, so he's down. So then I'm like, well, let's have a glass of wine.
Let's relax.
Start this up again.
Mommy needs another drink. So we have a drink, and we're chatting, and he seems fine. But then he said he had to go.
Okay.
So I walked him to the door. He kissed me on the cheek. Yeah, and that was a week ago.
Okay. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you guys went out?
I think I've texted him 3 times, which I know is kind of a lot, but it's over the course of a week. And I wasn't like, how are you? Can we get together again? I was like, I don't know, just random texts.
You're like, I swear I'm not a bad mother and my kid isn't a total jerk all the time, I promise.
Right.
Did you get any response from him at all?
No.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, I think we know why he's not calling you back.
Yeah.
But we'll see if we can get you a second date.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, I don't know. At first I was in my head about it and thinking it was because I had taken him back to see Adam.
Mm-hmm.
But he knew I had a kid, and he said yes. And then, I don't know. I think I just am in my head and thinking, like, if Adam would have behaved, would it have been different? I don't know.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Children are beautiful creatures, aren't they? Just listen to
It
that.
makes me happy.
I could just listen to that all day long, especially when you're on a first date.
That's so awkward.
Right in the middle of a second date update, Courtney is on the phone, and she wants us to call a guy named Jason. She thinks Jason might not be calling her back because she actually got a little drunk and decided to introduce him to her son. They went back to her house, he met her kid, and then her child started freaking out about something, and it kind of ruined the date. So that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. You know, my mom didn't date much when I was a kid at all, really.
She was married to your dad.
But I wish my mom would have been dating when I was a kid so I could have just ruined her date, kind of how Courtney's kid did. All right, Courtney, are you ready to make your phone call?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
If you got to do it all over again, would you skip the 3-year-old introduction?
I think that would be in my favor, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Call it a night early.
Just want to make sure you didn't do that on most of your dates.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and find out why he's not calling you back.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Hello?
I was looking for Jason.
Yeah, it's Jason. Is this?
Hey, Jason, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. What?
Sorry.
My name is Jubal.
What is this about, please?
Well, actually, one of our listeners emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone and ask you a few questions.
Wait, so this is the radio program?
Yes. And somebody who listens to our show emailed and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. And it's about what?
It's about a date that you went on recently.
He's like, this just keeps getting stranger.
I know it's weird. It's
Yeah.
a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a girl named Courtney.
Oh, man, okay. Yes, I did go out with a girl named Courtney recently.
Okay, cool. So we got the right Jason on the phone. Well, Courtney's wondering why you're not getting back to her after your date.
Wow. So she called the radio.
Yeah. I'll tell you what she told us. Courtney said that you guys met on a dating site and went out and had a fun time drinking and talking. And then at the end of the night, you went back to her house and ended up meeting her kid.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that happened. And I was a little surprised by that. I knew from her profile that she had a kid.
Yeah.
So I was cool with that, but I didn't expect to be, asked back to meet the kid.
Yeah. She knows. She even knows that was kind of a weird move. She said she was a little drunk when she suggested that you go back there and meet the kid. And then she told us how her son freaked out.
Yeah. It was pretty rough. She had warned me about him. She had said he could be a handful. And so, but to be honest, the way he threw the tantrum that he threw was pretty it was pretty intense. It was an 11.
Okay.
It was an 11 on a 1 to 10 scale.
Do you have much experience with toddlers at all?
I don't have any kids of my own, but I have cousins and brothers and sisters who have kids, so I got lots of nieces and nephews. So it's great to be the cool uncle.
Okay.
But so you could understand. I mean, late at night, the kid's gonna have a tantrum. It's tired.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm good with kids too. So that was a little weird. But I wouldn't say that was the reason I didn't contact her again.
Is there a reason, or did you just not really like the date?
For her sake, I probably don't want to mention it on the radio because I don't think she'd like that. I mean, I know she called you, but...
Yeah, but if it's for her sake, she's the one that agreed to do the second date update. And everybody knows when you do a second date update, you might hear something that you don't want to hear, and you have to be willing to have it aired out on the show. So she knows that. Yeah.
All right, so I should just put her on blast, huh?
That's what she's asking for. She would love it, actually.
All right, well, she's dealing with Adam, I think was his name, and that took a while. It was an event. and so I'm trying to, keep myself entertained, looking at magazines or whatever, but I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm not trying to snoop or anything, and it looked like through the bedroom door there was a bathroom that way, and so I went through that way. But in the bedroom, asleep in a crib is like a newborn baby.
What?
We talked all night, and I feel like I got to know her really well, and she really opened up to me. And so now I found that she also has a newborn baby that she hasn't told me about.
Wait, she didn't mention at all that she had a newborn child.
She had one
Not at all. Not once.
She didn't mention that to us either.
What?
I was completely shocked. I was like, I don't know what to do. I gotta get out of there. So
she had a secret kid?
Secret baby.
Yeah, she has a secret kid. Who has a secret kid?
And you're sure? I mean, you're sure it wasn't like the babysitter had a newborn and the newborn was sleeping in the back room or something?
No. That babysitter was not old enough to have a newborn, and clearly, she sent the babysitter home. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So she had a secret baby.
Why would she be?
Did you ask her about the secret baby?
I know I didn't ask her about the secret baby. At that point, when there's a secret baby, I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But why would she tell you about the one child and not the second child?
Obviously, she's got a favorite. You can meet my 3-year-old, but my newborn, not very cool.
It's not productive.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Got this thing.
That is
weird.
Understandable. If somebody had a secret baby, I'd be a little wary of dating them too.
Yeah, I was blown away.
Maybe she did. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe she was just worried that the baby had happened so soon that would scare you off.
But she wasn't worried about me meeting her 3-year-old that soon. I don't know why the baby would be that different. I mean, I guess it means that there was a baby daddy more recently than 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. But
Speaking of secrets, like secret babies and such, I have a secret. Courtney is actually on the other line listening and would like to talk to you right now.
Right.
No,
seriously.
I'm serious. She's on the other line.
Are you serious? She's on the phone?
Yep. secret babies and secret phone calls. That's what we're all about here.
A lot of secrets.
Wait, what the heck were you doing in my bedroom? You did not ask to go in there.
So you set this whole thing up on the radio.
Yeah.
You thought it'd be a good idea to have this conversation this way?
I wanted to talk to you and figure out what was going on, and you were not answering me.
Well, I wasn't answering you because you were a liar. I don't want to go out with you again.
I'm not a liar. It's not what you think. It's not that at all. Why didn't
It's
you?
not? Wait. So did I not? Am I imagining the baby or?
You are not imagining the baby, but that is not my baby.
What? It's somebody else's baby? Whose baby is it?
It's a friend of mine. She's another single mom, and we share a babysitter sometimes when we go out.
Oh, okay.
That makes total sense.
So it's your friend's secret baby.
It's not a secret, I think is the point, Jubal.
It's a normal baby.
No, it's a secret baby.
Wait. Okay, so Courtney, then why didn't you tell me about it?
Why would you need to know that my friend's baby was sleeping in the other room? You weren't supposed to go in my bedroom. Why were you going in my bedroom?
Because I had to pee. We were drinking all night, and so I had to use the bathroom, and that's the one I found. It was the closest one.
Well, it wasn't the bathroom. That was my bedroom. The bathroom was right next to it.
Bedroom, bathroom, it doesn't matter. You have a second kid that you didn't tell me about, and that's nuts to me. Why didn't you tell me that?
Dude, that is not true. I just told you the truth.
Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you. You told me everything about the situation and about yourself. You're super open with me, and you would have told me about that. I don't know why you wouldn't have. You prepared me for the situation that we were walking into. Except you didn't prepare me for the other baby.
That had nothing to do with what was going on. Okay? You're a moron if you think that I was going to have a secret baby and try and hide it from you. Like, I had this plan to, be this evil genius behind your back.
That's a good point. Jason, why would she hide a baby from you? I mean, if you guys did start dating at some point, she's going to have to introduce you to the baby.
I don't know. Maybe she was waiting to introduce me to the baby, on the second date. Maybe they just keep going after that. Maybe on the third date, she's got, a 7-year-old somewhere that I don't know about.
Just kids showing up everywhere. Just secret kids left and right.
There's kids popping up everywhere, like Will Chamberlain's kids.
Oh, my God. Have you been burned that bad by other dates?
Dude, maybe you're the one who has some issues, because I'm telling you the truth. I don't have time to plan these evil schemes, okay? I'm a single mom. The reason that I share this babysitter is because it's hard. It's really hard to support a kid, so my friend and I do this together, okay? We do it together when we decide to go out and try to get out there in the dating scene. I don't do this often. You seemed like a really great guy, and I wanted to give you a chance. I'm being completely truthful, okay? I don't need you to attack me. I don't need that. I don't have time for that in my life, okay? But I really think you're a really great guy, and if we can move past this silly secret baby game that you think I'm doing.
Jason, would you like to go out with Courtney again? We'll pay for a second date, and she can prove to you that she does not have a secret baby.
I can't believe she even has to. That's so dumb.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to say no, because one, she called me a moron. Two,
you are being a moron.
I spent a few hours with her that night, and if I had to make a guess on whether she was telling the truth right now or not, I would say probably not.
So you still you still think she's lying about the baby?
Well, I also think that maybe the fact that she called a radio show makes me think she wants attention a little bit.
Or maybe you have communication problems and you should answer your text back. Like a grown-ass man.
All right, well, I happen to think I'm a really good person and a really good judge of character, so I'm sorry that you think that. But
a little paranoid, maybe.
Yeah.
Good person, a little paranoid. Jason, thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you for your time. This is a great way to spend my morning.
Sorry you were ambushed with a secret baby.
Hate those secret babies.
Courtney, well, I'm sorry. No second date for you.
His loss. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I learned in all this is I guess I should have posted my secret baby to my dating profile.
Use that in your dating profile, in your bio section. I have a 3-year-old and a secret baby. I'd hit you up and ask questions about that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'll go on a date with her as long as she's cool with a secret wife. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. That's, of course, about the second date update. A girl named Courtney wanted to call a dude named Jason that she went out with. They hung out, drank a little bit, went back to her place. He already knew that she had a kid.
When they got back to her place, the kid was kind of out of control. And that's what she thought the problem was. That he saw the kid and was like, oh, man, that kid is a hell child. Yeah. I don't want to have to deal with him. But it turns out he thought she had a secret baby.
She did, kind of.
He still thinks that.
He went to go use the bathroom, didn't know where it was, opened the door to her room, and there was a crib in there. And he's like, oh, my God, she has another kid she didn't tell me about. She swears that she does like a babysitter share with her friend, and that was her friend's kid. But throughout the whole second date update, he didn't believe her at all and still accused her of having a secret baby that she didn't tell him about.
Oh, my God. It just makes me roll my eyes. Why would she admit the 3-year-old and keep the baby a secret? That makes no sense at all.
I don't know, secret baby or not, I couldn't do it. If there's just babies all around,
Dude,
that
it's
just
not her
detracts
baby.
me.
And they're babysitting sharing. Like, that's so
I get
genius.
It. Yeah, of course.
No matter what, though, he would not buy it. He's like, yeah, whatever. That's a secret baby. I know it. And it was like a newer baby, too. You'd think that if she just had a kid, she wouldn't be in the dating world. But
of course.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know how people with secret babies act, you know? I don't know. They have a lot of secrets.
As someone brought up on the text board, as long as there was no secret baby daddy that was still in the picture.
Right. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. The guy calling in for a second date update today says he and his date got physical on the first date.
Ooh,
and by physical, I mean they beat each other up a bit.
What?
Just a little bit of beating each other up.
Wait, that was a good thing?
Oh, my gosh.
Apparently they met in a Krav Maga class.
What's Krav Maga?
It's like a self-defense thing.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm just picturing this playing in the background when they met while they just like duke it out for a little while and then go, let's go out for beers after. I don't know. We'll find out right now, though. His name is Rob. What's up, Rob?
Hey, yeah, no, it's not Kung Fu. It's Krav Maga. It's the Israeli martial art developed in the army. Basically, it's all about hitting the weak points of people and causing the most damage. They say you don't want to cause pain, you want to cause damage.
So it's basically like any women that take the class, it just shows them to hit a dude in the junk over and over again.
Yeah, basically. And the throat.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Junk
that
and
works for
throat.
dudes, too. Like, they would also be opted to hit in the
Yeah, 'cause
junk.
a lot of attackers are bigger than you, so.
Sounds like a pretty easy class to teach. Just hit people in the junk.
Maybe the eyes.
Take your foot.
I mean, there's more to it than that, but yeah, essentially.
So you met her in this class. What's her name?
Her name's Dana.
Dana. And how did you end up asking her out?
I mean, we've been partnered up. We're she was newer. She said she's doing it for fitness. I've been doing it for a little while. Because, I don't know, I actually got robbed, so I've been trying to, like, learn how to defend against that and, like, kill people with my hands. I haven't killed anyone yet.
Wait,
but-
you want to kill someone over
No, only if they try to rob me again.
Okay, don't take this guy's cell phone.
Yeah, the way you said that,
That
sounded
is-
like you
Just trying to kill people.
just can't wait to go and snap somebody's neck.
No.
I'm turning my body into a lethal weapon.
So you got robbed and decided to take this class.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met her. She's been doing it for a little bit, and so...
And I assume there's a lot of girls in the class because most self-defense classes are majority women.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's actually pretty much like 50% women. Sometimes it's like more women than guys in that class.
It's a good way to meet women.
I mean, that's not why I went, but yeah, it is.
It's also a good way to get punched in the junk for being a little too forward with a woman.
Yeah.
She didn't punch you in the junk, though. She went out with you.
Yeah. I asked her out, and she decided to go out with me after class.
Nice. And what did you guys do?
Well, we drove around for a bit, and
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
well, I just wanted to talk to her in the car. I don't know, it's a good conversation place.
That is weird. You purposely drove around just so you could talk to her longer?
Well, we were gonna go somewhere for a day, but we just couldn't really pick a place, so we've been kind of driving for like an hour.
Whoa.
And then we decided, I don't know, so we were like talking about getting like a movie or something from Redbox. And just watching it over at my place.
And you were like, no, sorry, I don't do dates outside of the car. I can't do it. Did the Red Box date happen? Did you guys go back to your place?
Yeah, we went back to my place. Good. All right, so here's the thing. Like, I know this kind of sounds cliche and everything, but like I do live at my mom's house. I'm in the basement. There's like a separate entrance. So, like, I don't have, it's my mom's house, but I do have privacy.
No, it's not, dude. It's your house. You have your own door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your own door, dude. That's a completely different place.
It doesn't sound cliche. It sounds just like a turnoff.
Was she turned off by that, you think?
Well, I didn't really tell her about it until we were at the door of the separate entrance.
Good idea.
But if it was a basement apartment, why would you have to tell her at all? Like,
I don't know. I just kind of wanted her to, I like being honest. I just wanted to be up front with her right away.
okay, I can respect that.
It's better to let her know that and be like, I got my own apartment. And then she finds out that it's actually at your mom's place.
Yeah.
So once you were in your place, was everything cool?
Yeah, we watched the movie. It went well. Things started to pick up and happen after the movie. She spent the night.
Oh, she did?
Hey!
Dude, that's always nerve-wracking when you're spending the night at someone's mom's house. Like, is the mom going to come down? Should I be clothed the entire time? What if I have a run-in?
Well, I mean, she does kind of give me my privacy, so that luckily didn't happen.
You didn't have to run upstairs and clear it with her?
No.
Okay.
Did she have to do the walk of shame and your mom saw her?
No, well, that's the thing was the next morning. I mean, that's where things felt kind of weird. Like, the whole date seemed great up until the next morning.
What happened?
So I woke up, and I saw her, like, walking out the door, and I was just like, where are you going? And then she said that she called a friend to come pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then she was just like, go back to bed.
Oh.
Like, nicely or mean?
I couldn't really tell. It was just kind of like an awkward thing. And then I just haven't been able to get a hold of her.
Huh.
Like, I haven't seen her in class or anything. She just, like, hasn't been going to class. I called her, and one time she did pick up. She was, like, just kind of silent for a bit. Like, she didn't even, like, talk to me at all, and then she just hung up the phone.
Ooh.
Oh, so she accidentally picked up.
That's what it seemed like, yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think she doesn't want to talk to you so badly?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was that bad. It was pretty good.
Every man's worst fear. But it can't be the mom's house because she stayed the night.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. She wouldn't have stayed over in the first place.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Some people like to get intimate underneath the stars. Some people like to do it under the covers. And others, like Rob, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, like to get intimate under their mom.
Oh, no, dude, you can't say it like
But
that.
it's accurate.
Upstairs, because she lives upstairs. And that's exactly what happened when Rob went out with Dana. Apparently they met in a Krav Maga class, the self-defense thingy. What do you call it? Self-defense thingy? Is that right, Rob? I don't feel like that's right.
It's a self-defense martial art.
Martial art. That's
He
a
was
better
gonna
way
go
to say
thingy
it.
too.
Yeah.
He almost did thingy.
I know. It's not very scary when you say it like that. Back up. I know that self-defense thingy called Krav Maga. So anyway, they met there, and that night ended up going back to his place. They hooked up a little bit. And then in the morning, all he remembers is her saying, I had my friend come pick me up, go back to bed. And that's the last time he's talked to her. He even tried to call her once, and she picked up the phone and then hung up on him. So we know she's not very happy with you for some reason, Rob.
Yeah.
I never heard how much alcohol was involved in your one night fling.
0. We didn't have any alcohol.
Whoa, you
A
didn't drink.
sober? Whoa.
That's never
Sober one
happened.
night stand.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know those existed.
Dude, you must be hot, Rob.
Yeah.
You get a sober one night stand in your mom's basement?
Yeah, I'm with
Jeez.
Jubal on that one.
He's a unicorn.
How are you not getting a call back?
That's what I mean, man. I'm a catch.
Yeah.
I guess.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Dana, please?
Yeah, this is Dana.
Hey, Dana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, you said your own name.
Say my own name strange, I know.
Yes.
What's the deal with all the people? I don't.
Hi, Dana.
You're kind of like in a conference call right now.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm still confused, but okay.
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. And you recently went out with a listener of ours. His name is Rob.
Okay.
And Rob emailed us because he told us about how you met and how you hung out at his place, or his mom's place, and then you left and have never called him, and he said he even called you at one point and you picked up and hung up on him.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to hang up on him. I mean, like, I didn't want to answer, but I felt bad hanging up on him.
Yeah, you didn't want to hang up on the guy until you accidentally answered his phone call, and then you were forced to hang up on him.
Yeah, which was not good, I know.
Why did you hang up on him?
I really didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, we got that. I mean, that's usually why you hang up on someone. But was there a reason you didn't want to talk to him?
I don't know. I didn't have a very good date with him, so I was kind of wanting to move on.
What was so bad about the date?
Well, I don't know what Rob told you. I don't know how much you guys know, but you've mentioned the mom's house, so that right there should be kind of an indicator that I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to his mom's house?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay, though, come on. That could be kind of judgy because you stayed the night there, so you didn't have that much of a problem with it the night of.
Well, I stayed the night because I liked him. I mean, he was nice. He was cute. I liked him. That's why I stayed over.
Uh-huh.
But why hang up on him now? Like,
he's now ugly and mean.
what did he do?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that he did. That it's just one of those dates you want to forget about.
Oh, wait.
You want to forget about it?
Yeah. I'd rather just pretend it didn't happen.
Oh, so there is regret involved.
Was he that bad in bed?
I don't really want to go into that.
Oh my God, that's a yes. No. That is a yes. I know it.
No. I mean, that wasn't the problem. The problem was this is so embarrassing. Okay, here's what happened. So I agreed to stay over, and I realized a little bit too late that I didn't have anything, like any clothes to sleep in.
Okay.
And he offered to let me borrow something.
Uh-huh.
So I said, okay, that's fine. And he goes upstairs and he brings down this nightgown.
No. What? I don't even want to know the future of this.
A nightgown?
Why would he not just give you a T-shirt of his?
Who wears nightgowns?
I don't know. That's what I thought he was going to do. Nope. He went upstairs. He brings down this little flowery white, like knee-length nightgown with like frills on the end. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where do you think he got the nightgown from?
Well, he went upstairs, so why don't you guess?
He brought you his mom's nightgown?
He brought me his mom's nightgown, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Which means he's okay sleeping with someone who's wearing his mom's nightgown.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What did you say? Did you say anything?
I didn't really know what to say, so I just kind of said, oh, thanks, and just, okay, good night, and, just forget about it.
Wait, did you wear it?
I did wear it, yeah. I couldn't say no.
You slept in his mom's nightgown.
Dude.
I didn't know what else to do.
No wonder you want to forget the date.
Yeah, I just want to forget about it.
Did he compliment you on how well you filled it out or anything?
No. Oh my God, I would cry.
What if he ripped it right off of his mom's body? No. Like she's up there watching reruns of something, he just grabs it from her like, I need this for my date, Mom.
I mean, I could see how it'd be an innocent mistake, but it's still like the biggest turnoff ever. I
know. And like, I just feel as though like he should have just thought, wow, this is weird. Like why did that not occur to him? That this is a little weird.
That is a very good question, Dana, and a question I think we should ask him directly. And he is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so we can actually do that.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
He's on the other line listening.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Look, now that you guys are saying this, I'm really embarrassed about the night.
Yeah, well, you should be embarrassed. That's embarrassing. That's
okay,
embarrassing.
so like, here's the thing. Like, I thought it would be like a nice thing. Like, I thought like it's a nice nightgown. It's really like that was an expensive nightgown. And my mom doesn't use it too much, so and it's clean. It's not like she just wore it last night.
How do you even know the frequency of your mom's nightgowns? That's weird right there.
Her rotation, her nightgown rotation.
Oh my God! But like you had T-shirts.
Yeah, but like I thought you wanted something like nice and comfortable to sleep in, like something that
was
like
sleeping on a pull-out couch in your mom's basement. Why would I want something nice to sleep in?
You didn't mention it was a pull-out couch.
You don't have a bed?
No, but my pull-out couch is really nice, just like my mom's nightgown.
Dude.
Oh my God.
I won't even do a futon, a pull-out couch in your mom's basement. I don't even know what to do with that.
No, you'd be surprised how many women have slept down there in the past. But I want to focus on this, though. I don't want to talk about...
You know, you'd be surprised how many women have worn my mom's nightie.
No, all right, you guys are like taking this all out of context and twisting my word. Okay, look, I was trying to do something nice, okay? But now you're saying I'm like this like creepy guy who lives in my mom's basement who gives girls like nightgowns and
Take
like,
away creepy guy, and that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You sound like a nice dude, but it's kind of weird, man.
I'm not like wearing their skin. I'm not like Buffalo Bill. Like,
But seriously, how does it not register on your creepy factor that you're giving your mom's nightgown to a girl you're sleeping with?
because it's a woman's nightgown. They're like, it's like a pearly, nice nightgown for women. I can have that or something.
Yeah, for your mom.
Yeah. You know what? Dana wouldn't give her dad's underwear to you. I can guarantee you that.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I would not.
Well, if she would have, I would have appreciated the thought.
Yeah, this is getting really weird. I can't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, in that case, Dana, I'd like to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Rob. We will pay for it.
No, I will not go out on a second date with Rob.
Did you hear me say we'll pay for it, though? Free date.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going out with him.
Even throw on a brand new nightgown.
New or used?
Probably going to have to be used at this point.
You know what? I don't even want to go out there anyway. Like, I don't want to be with a girl that doesn't appreciate a guy who does nice things for her.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry you didn't get your second date. But, Rob, there are plenty of other women out there who can't wait to put on your mom's nightie, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, well, this is why chivalry is dead.
Chivalry.
Exactly. This is the moment that chivalry died. Because Dana had a problem putting on your mom's nightgown.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that's it, I'm staying single forever. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, you probably shouldn't have. It was extremely weird. But Rob wanted to call Dana, couldn't figure out why she wasn't calling back after they hooked up. And the reason she wasn't calling back was because he lives with his mom downstairs in his own place. It's like his own place, okay? Not necessarily his mom's house.
Yeah,
that's the way he said it. It is his mom's house.
It's
But
his mom's
anyway,
house.
he lives
They have
downstairs,
family portraits
and
on
she
the wall.
needed some clothes to wear because she was sleeping over. So he ran upstairs and grabbed one of his mom's nightgowns and gave that to her so that she would have something to sleep in. And that creeped her out, and she did not want to see him
Hey,
again.
there are some people coming to his defense. You guys blew that way out of proportion. One text message says, yeah, the nightgown was a nice gesture. I'd go out with him if I was single.
That's what hoodies are for. We have hoodies and gym shorts.
Don't worry. I think it was
Anything
his mom texting it,
Yeah.
so I think we're good.
Somebody else texted in at 78592. It says, sounds like a game of who wore it better.
Seriously.
She did not want to go out with him again. And most people on the text message board say that it's pretty creepy to lend somebody your mom's nightgown.
Yeah, or any clothing of your mother's.
Yeah, really it is. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back, even if they're uncomfortable with wearing your mom's PJs. I don't understand that one bit.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their type when it comes to dating. There's some guys that like blonde girls, some guys that like brunettes, some guys that like women whose hair is graying and needs to be dyed to be blonde or brunette. Sort of like Henry, who's on the phone with us right now. Henry likes the old ladies. At least that's what his email said. Henry, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Good. So your email said that you like elderly women, huh?
Not elderly. Just older women.
Yeah.
Like, how old are we talking?
Like, 15, 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, that's older. You're like the opposite. I like it in the other direction. I like 15 to 20 years younger.
Oh, gross.
So why do you like the older women, Henry?
Just more stuff to talk about. Not a lot of talk about school and what you're going to do. And
they can...
They pretty much, mostly they've figured out what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they can educate you on things like the Great Depression or any wars that they may have lived through.
How old are you, Henry?
I'm 22.
You're 20. Wow, you are young.
So you like to go out with women who are in their 40s?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the girl who you want us to call today. Well, I shouldn't call her a girl. The woman who you want us to call today.
Her name is Jody.
Okay.
We met at a gardening expo.
Oh, my God. You are trolling places like the Garden Expo for old ladies?
Well, it's harder to meet women that are older than I am. And, this is a place that I've found works.
Did you go to the Garden Expo to specifically find a woman, or did you happen to be there hanging out?
No, I go there. I don't go there just to, troll for women. But, I mean, I look around and I try to meet people, maybe strike up a conversation, go out, maybe have a romantic time.
So how does one hit on somebody at a gardening expo? Take me through that.
Well, she was standing there looking at an exhibit, and I saw her. I walked over and said, "Hi, my name's Henry," and she introduced herself, and we started chatting.
Okay, and you asked her out right then and there?
Not immediately.
Okay.
We walked around and looked at some different stuff, and then I did ask her if she wanted to go out.
And what was her response? Because I just imagine, I mean, how old is she again?
She's 44.
44. You probably look 22, right?
I have a beard.
Okay. That gives you a good, 3 extra years.
Yeah, but I think, hey, if I'm 44 and a 22-year-old girl asks me out, I'd be excited about that. I think that women would probably feel the same way. Like, ooh, this little 22-year-old wants a piece of mama.
What did she say?
She looked flattered, and she gave me her number.
Nice.
And I told her I'd call her.
You got to call her, by the way. Can't text her. You actually have to call her.
She's not
going to be texting. And it's a landline at her house.
That's funny.
So what did you guys do when you actually went out?
We had some Mexican food,
all right,
and we had a good time. Had some margaritas.
How was the conversation between you two?
It was good. We talked about, cooking and stuff, and travel and film.
Did the age gap ever become a issue?
Not really. I mean, I kind of am into older stuff anyway, and so it works out.
Okay.
We went out dancing after dinner. Went to a club.
Okay.
Club?
Yeah, we got to the club and got some drinks and danced for a long time. It was fun. It was 80s night. They were playing a lot of 80s songs.
Music from her youth, at least.
Come on. Was there chemistry between you guys?
It's funny because I thought she might be uncomfortable because there were so many people so much younger than her there, but she seemed super into it and just kind of in her element.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. If you took her to a club with it was a bunch of 22-year-olds and then she was one of the oldest people there, or
it was a lot of young, a lot of people my age, I guess.
Okay. And she seemed to enjoy herself.
Oh, yeah. She may have been having more fun than I was.
All right. Had it been 2 decades since she's been out to a club?
I mean, maybe. She seemed to be having a blast and, super excited that this was happening.
We're talking about her like she's an 80-year-old
I know.
woman. She's just in her 40s. I mean, she's going to break a hip on the dance floor or something like that.
Loud.
I mean, yeah, all right. So, anyway, it seems like you had a good time, and you can't understand why she's not calling you back.
Yeah, and it's just hard to meet quality women like this, so I appreciate the help.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Henry is on the phone. Henry has very specific taste in ladies. He likes them aged like a fine wine. He likes the old ones. He likes them to be about 20 years older than he is. He's 22, and he wants us to call a girl today who is 44. They ended up meeting at a gardening expo because that's where he goes to meet his women. They ended up going to dinner, out to a club, says that they had a great time and can't figure out why she's not calling him back. And Henry, I never asked you this when I talked to you just a second ago, but I'm curious because I have a buddy who actually does this. He loves to date women that are in their 40s, even 50s, because he says that they're easy. Is that why you do this?
No, not at all.
No?
You didn't even, but he didn't even make a move on her, did you? You guys didn't even kiss at the end of the night.
No, we didn't, just other than dancing. Very close.
See, and then my friend says that basically a kiss at the end of the night is like going all the way with these ladies. To them, that's a kiss. So I'm surprised that you didn't get any. Because their time's running out. They got to get it in while they can.
Especially with the young stuff.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed the conversation.
All right.
Okay.
I know you guys are laughing and joking about this, but I like older women because they're very attractive to me. And they're just more mature, and they have more to talk about than, I guess, what the latest Kardashian episode's about.
See, I'm the opposite. I like younger women because they're less mature, and they haven't been completely ruined yet by another. So I like to be the guy that just ruins their life.
You sound like you're horrible to date.
I am.
Sounds about right.
I actually am, so that's cool. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jody, please?
This is she.
Hi, Jody. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners recently sent us an email about you.
They did?
Yep, they did. His name is Henry, and you guys recently went on a date.
Okay, yes. I remember Henry.
Okay, well, Henry really enjoyed your time together, and he emailed us because apparently you're not calling him back, and he would love to see you again. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay. I think that was good. I don't really understand this, so...
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if a listener goes out with someone and then gets blown off, they email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask why. So Henry thinks that you've blown him off and don't want to see him again, but he's curious to find out if you did something wrong on the date or if you just don't like him.
Oh,
Do you mind talking to us for a couple minutes and just telling us a little bit about your date with Henry?
Sure. I guess I can.
Okay. So first of all, I guess tell us a little bit about Henry. Did you like him?
Oh, he was very nice and sweet, and I enjoyed his company.
Okay.
Were you shocked when he first asked you out on a date?
A little. But, he was very nice, and we seemed to have some things to talk about. So I went.
Were you shocked because of his age difference? He did tell us that he's quite a bit younger than you.
Yes, he is. And I was a little uncomfortable telling him my age at first because I didn't know if he thought I was younger than I am.
Okay. So when he first started hitting on you, were you like, this kid doesn't know that I'm a lot older than he is?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, he was a very nice man. And
But you guys went out and seemed to enjoy yourself, right? I mean, was there something weird that happened in the evening to make you not want to go out with him again?
Well, we were having, we were fine, but then he started. It was in the on the ride out there in the car, and it creeped me out a little bit. He was being he was complimenting me a lot.
Like on the way to the restaurant or when you guys were leaving the club?
When we were, no. When we were on the way to the restaurant, he said something about me having very soft hands, like his mom's.
Whoa! He did not use the phrase like.
Did he
his
actually
mom.
say like his mom's?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
I could see how that would be a little weird.
Yeah.
So was it right there where you're like, okay, I don't know if I want to hang out with this guy?
Well, I mean, I thought maybe he was nervous and he was just trying to be nice, so I let it go. Then he said that I had a really sweet, very calm sort of voice, and then he also said like his mom's.
Whoa!
Again?
So he gave you a couple compliments and then just said that you remind him of his mom.
Yes.
Did you
All right,
did
that's
you
a little weird.
did you approach that at all? Like, hey, do you have mom? I mean, I don't know if you talked about mom issues.
No. I mean, I thought he was nervous. Then we had dinner and we had a nice time and we were drinking. We were at the club and we were on the dance floor and we were grinding. And he was like, "My mom doesn't do this."
No
way!
All right.
That's weird.
So he kept talking.
Maybe he thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
But, he was laughing, and I laughed, but no.
Do you feel like he has some sort of weird fetishy thing going on?
Oh, God, please.
I hate to just ask it like that, but...
I did then, yes.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. I mean, I'm pretty open, but I don't know about the mom.
Yeah. That's a little much. I could see why. So that's why you're not calling him back and don't want to go out with him again.
I've been called a cougar, but not mom.
That sucks.
It creeped me out enough that I think this was a one-time thing.
All right. That is understandable. Jody, I should also let you know that Henry is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Well, hey.
Hey.
You have anything to say to Jody, Henry?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
say it then, Henry.
Wow, I'm trying to think about the night.
Do you have
Do
like
you
a
remember
crazy...
telling her that everything she does reminds you of your mommy?
I don't think I said mommy.
Is that why you're dating older women, Henry? Because you have some weird mom thing happening?
No, I was just trying to compliment her, and sure, it sounds weird now, but it didn't then.
No, it did sound a little strange. It sounded weird.
I don't know. I just really thought you were cute and liked you, and sorry I brought up my mom too much or at all.
No, thank you. But yeah, you did, and it's uncomfortable. I mean, I'm pretty open to things, but you brought your mom, and on the dance floor, that was a lot.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah, are you grinding with your mom a lot, Henry?
No, my mom, I don't think grinds.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I don't need to know that.
Yeah. I mean, when I said my mom didn't do this on the dance floor, we were drinking. It was a joke. It's like a fun joke.
Okay, it's a joke if you hadn't already brought up your mom and compared her to her 2 other times prior to that.
No, you just don't get it. It was funny. It's one of those, like, you had to be there jokes.
Henry, it wasn't funny the first time, the second time, and definitely not the third time.
Yeah. Look, Henry, if you're into dating older women like Jody, I don't compare them to your mom.
That should be pretty obvious.
It should be,
like,
but
how is that not obvious?
I mean, you guys just don't understand. It was a joke.
all right. Well, Jody, would you like to go out with Henry again? He'd love to take you out on a second date. We will pay for it.
No, maybe he should go out with his mom.
I was going to say, that is so something his mom would have said. I'm sorry, Henry. You didn't get a second date.
That's all right. There are plenty more places to meet women I'm interested in.
Yeah, like at your mom's house, your parents' house.
See, that was funny.
Yeah, nice.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How do you know if you're dating a cheater?
Oh, gosh.
How can you tell? I've thought about this. I was like, how can you tell if somebody's cheating on you? And I was like, well, nobody's ever cheated on me because nobody ever would. So I don't really know. Now, I know Brooke has been cheated on a lot. So how could you tell, Brooke, when somebody was cheating on you?
Well, A, it's only happened once, and B, I didn't know until after he dumped me, but whatever. I didn't know until after the breakup.
Anna is on the phone with us today. She wants to do a second date update to a guy that she thinks might be a cheater. Uh-oh. His name is Ralph. Anna, how you doing?
Great. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Thank you for doing a second date update with us today. How did you meet this guy?
I was volunteering at this event with a friend.
Oh, so he's a homeless dude? That's very nice.
That'd be so awesome.
No, he was taking time out of his busy day to volunteer at this event. He's not homeless.
Oh, okay. I guess I was confusing it. So you guys were working the same charity event thing together.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So far he sounds like a stand-up guy. Is he the one that approached you at the event?
Well, we were talking. We were on the same station at the event, and a few hours of working together, he asked me out.
Okay.
That's good.
Nice. And so what'd you guys do?
We went out to dinner. We had sushi, and we both enjoyed the same types of sushi rolls, which was
Sounds
funny.
like love to me. I mean,
no, we really just bonded over dinner. It was a really nice date. It was really a real chemistry going on, and he knew how to make me laugh. He was just a nice person.
At that point, was there any signs of him being a cheater, like he was wearing a wedding ring or,
No, nothing like that. Nothing. He was acting like a single guy on the date.
Okay.
How did your date end with him?
So this is where it got a little weird. He walked me to my front door. I wanted to kiss him, but he took him so long, he was avoiding it, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it was. He didn't just go in for the kiss.
Okay.
It felt awkward. It didn't feel natural at that point. But I just thought maybe he's just nervous. But he did kiss me, a real kiss, and it was good.
How much tongue was in there?
Moderate amount.
Moderate? Okay. So I didn't know if, maybe you used too much tongue, he used too much tongue, and now he's like, I can't see her again because I know that I screwed that kiss up.
It's actually a valid question.
Could it be that? Your email said that you had a great time on the date, but I guess the way that this dude's been acting after your date is making you think that he might be in a relationship or something. Like, why do you think that? Why would you even jump to that conclusion?
After we went out, I just got this feeling like he's basically communicating with me via text and never wanting to hang out with me.
Like there's something shady going on just because he'll only text you?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that's a big jump to conclusion.
Who knows? Yeah.
Most people only text nowadays.
Yeah, but sometimes when you get a feeling.
And he hasn't hung out with you, obviously, since your first date.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. It's weird. And he said he's going to call, and it took him like a week and a half to call me. So if you had as good of a date that we had, I don't know, it just feels odd to me. Like I expected to see him again in 3 days. Like I really did expect to see him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what feels so odd about it. It just doesn't feel right. Like
Yeah.
it feels like something's in the way, and I don't know what it is.
It's got to be cheating. It has to be. You're right.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't be just a busy schedule or anything else like that. I don't think you're jumping to conclusions at all here, Anna.
You don't think so?
No, I absolutely do think you're jumping to conclusions. But
I mean,
yes.
what's the rules nowadays? I mean, if you like a woman, don't you just call her and say, let's go out again or meet for coffee or something?
Yes.
Like, aren't you more communicative?
You would think so, but maybe, he sounds a little awkward by the way you had that awkward kiss at the end. He might just be kind of a weird, awkward dude and not really understand how to do that, and he might actually be busy.
Well, he was so not awkward on a date and so not awkward at the volunteer event. Like, he was so together, seemingly.
Okay, yeah, maybe he is a cheater then. You're right. But what we can do is play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update and find out what's really going on, okay?
I would really appreciate that.
Okay, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
How do you know if somebody's cheating on you? Well, I guess there's lots of ways. If a man has multiple dames, you might be able to tell if he comes home in the middle of the night with lipstick on his collar. That's what those cads are always up to. Comes home smelling like cheap booze and cheap perfume, he's probably got another broad on his side. Or if he doesn't text you, or if he just text messages you. Sorry, I kind of lost it there for a second. If he just sends you text messages, because they didn't exist back then when people spoke like that. All right, anyway, Anna is on the phone with us right now, and she thinks that the guy she went out on a date with might be a cheater.
Yeah.
Because they went out on a date, had a great time, but now he won't call her or anything, but he'll keep texting her, and they just never make an opportunity to hang out, and she thinks it's kind of sketchy. All right, Anna, are you about ready to give him a call?
Yep.
I didn't ask. Why do you even want to go out with him again if you are assuming he's a cheater?
Well, I just want to find out if he is, like if I'm just crazy or if he really is a cheater, because we had a great time and we had chemistry.
That's how cheaters are. They're real smooth. When you first meet up with them, they'll woo you and they'll suck you into their game. And that's why you had to hire some gumshoes to track them down.
Where are the gumshoes?
See if we can get the truth. And we are these super sleuths here with your second date update. You did not find that
That's
funny.
weird, huh?
That's fun.
Not everyone.
Yeah.
I liked
No.
gumshoes. I thought that was a nice touch.
You like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
All right. I'm going to call him right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ralph, please?
This is Ralph.
Ralph, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. Who are you again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What? You from a radio show? I don't get it.
Yes, we're calling from a radio show. You actually recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted us to see if we could get you on the phone and ask you a couple questions.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up blowing them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone to ask if something went wrong.
Okay.
You recently went out on a date with Anna. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Anna is wondering why you won't go out with her again.
I'll go out with her again.
You will go out with her again?
That was quick.
She called you to ask me if I would go out with her again?
Yeah, sort of. I guess she was feeling like something was a little sketchy because you won't talk to her on the phone and you'll just text with her and then you're constantly busy and you can't make plans and
Oh,
It
yeah.
just-
I mean, I'm busy and I text, but that's what everybody does, right? I mean, everybody's busy. I wasn't blowing her off. I hope she didn't take it that way.
That's what I tried to tell her, but she said it just seemed weird.
No, I wasn't trying to blow her off. No, she's great. We had a good time.
Oh, this might be the easiest second date update we've ever done then. Yeah. So there's nothing shady going on with you, huh? All right, here, let me tell you what she thinks, okay?
Okay.
She thinks that you might be cheating. Like you might have a girlfriend or a wife or something like that.
That I'm cheating with her against somebody else.
Yes.
No way.
Because she sent us an email and she was like, this has happened to me before, and it was the same
No,
kind of thing.
that's not at all the thing with me. No, not at all.
Okay, well then why not schedule a date with her?
I have been meaning to. I got a lot on my plate, like most people, I got a lot to think about.
Like your wife? That's probably a lot to think about.
You already said he's not a cheater.
No, I don't have a wife. I did have a wife at one point, and maybe that's it. This is my first. I'm starting to date after having gotten divorced, and I guess I didn't mention that to her. I gotta say I didn't, and
You didn't?
I felt weird about that.
And how long have you been single?
Oh, it's been over a year.
Over a year. And
That's a long
how
time.
much dating have you done since becoming a single, free man who can do whatever the hell he wants?
I think I've dated one woman.
One woman, okay.
Not at all seriously, just once or twice.
We were convinced that there had to be something weird going on with you, but now it just sounds like you're a normal guy who's kind of busy right now. Why are you so busy? What do you do?
Well, I work as a contractor, and I also have kids from my first marriage that take a lot of my time.
Kids?
That's okay. You don't have to say it with a hesitation or like.
Well, I just didn't mention that to her either. I hope I didn't come off as not, I don't know.
Kids are kind of like the biggest deal in somebody's life. I mean,
Yeah.
how many kids do you have?
4 kids.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
How, like, what age range are we talking here?
8 is the oldest, and the youngest is 1.5.
Oh, jeez, man.
No wonder
You've
you're
been
busy.
Busy, yeah. No, what? How do you have free time for even this phone call right now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, so she doesn't know that you have 4 kids from a previous marriage.
No, she does. I did not. I definitely did not tell her that. Didn't tell her on purpose. I don't know.
You know what? You kind of did tell her.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Because she's actually listening on the other line right now.
What?
Hi, Ralph.
This is Anna?
Yes.
How's it going?
You didn't tell me a lot about yourself on the date.
Well,
4
as
kids?
a first date,
Yeah, but you didn't even tell me you had a kid. Not 1 kid, not 2 kids, not 3 kids. You had 4 kids. And you didn't tell
Yeah.
me. You didn't even mention it. Like, you have a 1.5-year-old? Like, you got divorced 6 months when
no,
your kid was
that
6.
over a year ago.
You have a kid in
Yeah.
diapers at the moment.
Yeah. I feel bad that I didn't say that, but I don't feel like I was lying because it really just didn't come up, and it wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking more about you and trying to get to know what you're about, and I should have said something.
That's something you should tell somebody. I mean, I was telling you really personal things about me. And, like, kids are pretty, like, don't you think on a first date you should tell somebody you have 4 kids?
I definitely should have told you that I have 4 kids. That was a mistake.
Yeah, not telling someone you have 4 kids is a mistake.
Yes, and I'm sorry for that. I feel bad about that, okay?
How do I know you're not married and still cheating? Like, I still have this weird feeling.
I mean, I would just say, like, why would I lie about that and not about, I mean, I just told you I have 4 kids, I got nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not cheating, I would, whatever. I mean, the kids, I think it would be less of a big deal kind of in a way than the kids.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you're hiding from me I should know? Is it
No, nothing. No, I'm gainfully employed. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good dad. I was a good husband. I know myself well enough to know I'm not a creep and I'm not a jerk. But I'm a normal dude.
I don't even know how to ask this, but how did you even get 4 kids?
Do we have to have a different kind of lesson here, Anna?
I mean 4 and
You see, when a man and a woman really love each other a lot.
I think she needs it. Are kids like a big turnoff for you, Anna?
I don't have any kids myself, but it's
You want
like-
some? You want some? I know a guy.
I'm not sure I want one right now. I mean, maybe a few years down the line.
I don't want the fact that I have 4 kids to ruin my chances of like us seeing each other again. It's not like, I mean, just picture me like you knew me before without the kids. That's me. I'm the same person. it's just, it'd be like, I don't know, like having two jobs or something.
All right, so we obviously know that I don't understand how it's like having two jobs.
No, it's not.
We obviously know that Ralph wants to go out with you again, Anna, because he said it at the beginning of this phone call. But Anna, would you like to go out on a second date with Ralph? Of course, we'll pay for it.
I just want to say, again, I am not done. I could totally have 2 or 3 more kids. I could have 7, 8 kids. I would be totally happy.
I don't think that's Anna's issue, Ralph. It's the second date update, not the second date impregnate. Okay.
I'm just saying that I am open to having more kids. It's like, I understand, women in the 30s, it's like, you want to have kids maybe, and if that's like a make or break thing, you're looking what's the future with this guy? And all I'm saying is I would totally be into having more kids. 2, 3 more kids would be awesome. It would be great. If that's a concern, I just want to say that.
I feel like Anna was just wanting to get another date with you, not trying to get pregnant.
I just wanted to have a coffee with you.
Let's do that. Let's just do that.
Hey,
you know what
one
coffee
thing,
leads to?
yeah, you're going out for coffee. The next thing you know, you're pregnant. All right, so Anna, will you go meet up with Ralph again? We will pay for a second date.
God, I don't know what I would do if I were you.
Me neither. I don't know what to do.
Take a chance. Come on.
It sounds like Ralph, you know a lot about taking chances, I can tell.
I'll have dinner with you.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll go out with Ralph again.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
Awesome.
so excited.
I'll send you guys out to somewhere where they have a great children's menu. Bring the whole squad, Ralph. Bring them all.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.